I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
What's going on, FM fam? How's everybody's Friday been? How was everybody's week going? And how was everybody's Easter? Mine was great. I had one of my chick's nephews. So I'm gonna start off with a little story till we get some more people up in here. So we do the Easter egg hunt for the kids, right? And then this year I was like, you know what, let's do something for the adults. So, I got a little golden egg, threw about $20 in there, and I set this egg aside. I set it in a candle, right? And just in a candle underneath my TV in the living room. Didn't think anything of it, I wasn't trying to hide it or anything. And then after the egg hunt, I start finishing my plate. And I'm like, you know what? It's almost time to do that adult egg hunt. Mind y'all, I have never seen so many adults so eager to find a golden egg. So I look in that candle, I'm like, wait, it's fucking missing. I stopped it. Who grabbed the golden egg that was in this candle? Her nephew was like, I was like, I'm sorry, bro. Can't. And then I felt bad. I tried giving him the money back, but his mom was like, nah, it's okay. Cause the Easter egg hunt was outside, not inside. So I don't know why he grabbed that one if it wasn't part of theirs. So I felt bad though. Anyways, yeah, that was my little story for Easter. Anyways, we're going to be talking about, is it worth being a master mechanic now? Did I even get a mic check? Appreciate that, Super. Yeah, you did mic check me. So we're going to get into it. I'm going to pay a little bit of attention to TikTok as well. And hopefully we can get these guys from TikTok to transfer over to the YouTube. All right. So they asked me, let me see, did you ever go to trade school? As y'all know, I did go to trade school. I went to Lincoln Tech in Grand Prairie, Texas, where I continued my learning in automotive. As y'all know, I did high school automotive as well. Did most of my learning there, and then continued, really only learned electrical at Lincoln Tech. If y'all followed my videos, the shorts, y'all would see that one of my instructors commented on one of the videos. Get hats off to that dude. Helped me understand electrical like nobody's business. So yeah, there's a little story in there as well. You'd have to just go and see in the shorts. Let's see. I don't know that girl says 2023 Rogue with PO172 crank no start. What do you think? PO172 running rich? Oh, I don't know. That's a tricky one. That would be a really strong chair. That must be a really strong chair. You think? These fools over there on TikTok don't know how to be nice. Anyways, where we at? All right, we're gonna pull up. We got some members up in here. Mr. Shannon, guys, I keep forgetting. I want to do a freaking giveaway. And I keep forgetting the stuff at work. It's Fluffy Friendly Friday. What's going on, Mr. Shannon? Hey, Mark. We got some other members up in here. We got Quick Wrench. What's going on, Quick? That's all the members we have right now. Yo, Super, what's going on? Evening, everyone. Mark, Mr. Mark. Hello, FM fam. In the sense of dealerships, probably not because you get all the BS diag and warranty stuff, but in a shop that cares, I'd say yes. My shop wants to push me into getting into that kind of role. I mean, it could be the same, kind of the same in a independent world. Maybe. I don't know. We'll get Quick Wrench up in here. If anybody wants to blow up Rain Man Ray and see, you know, what his perspective is, so we could see his perspective, or I could text him or something. I don't know. We'll see. But it's definitely being a master technician. You get a lot of weight put on your shoulders. GYSY Shannon. What is GS? It's Fluffy Friday. Appreciate the emojis. Yes, and feel pressure. Have RPM signal. I'll get to y'all in a second on that PO 123. 28 years in dealership life, independent for 2 years. Daryl, what are you currently? Noticed coolant low and it no. Oh no, but it's not a cylinder head gasket. Look, rotate the engine, 180 degrees. Rotate that engine. It's not a cracked head gasket or a blown head gasket. It's actually a crack, not the EGR cooler either. It's a cracked exhaust port. I have some videos on that, and they're gonna be coming out on TikTok. They're already out on the other app. But yeah, the coolant entering the system into the cylinders is not biased. Whatever exhaust valve is open, that's where the coolant's gonna leak into. Mike check, appreciate that. Super, my week flipped from last week. What do you mean? In a good way or bad way? Lamb on the grill for Easter. Awesome. We had some fajitas on the grill, and I burnt the sausage. I got it on my damn doorbell camera and everything. Oh my goodness, bro, that sucked. it went up. It went up. That's all I'm saying. I was like, fuck. I was over there trying to cut the fajitas, and then nephew was like, dude, the fucking sausages are on fire. I turned around. Oh shit. Yep, they sure was. Let a guy go on Friday, had terrible attitude, always cussing a storm, and everything pissed him off. Hey, that sounds like me. And one of the master techs quit on us. So this week I've been running 4 bays. Hey, that's what's up. 12 viewers, only 12 12 viewers, only 4 likes. Come on, smash that like button, please. Yes, we got 15 viewers and only 7 likes. Let's get that up there a little bit. Dad's Garage, what's going on? How's it going? Hey, Dads. Hey. How long have you been a certified mechanic? Explain certified. Also, I want to make mention. Y'all see this right here? Maybe y'all can see it. Maybe not. I did a little something. Oh, shit. Where is it? Right there. I did a little something. Yeah, text Ray or anyone at Fluff. I mean, I can't text. I need to start going live on TikTok on my tablet. That way I could utilize my phone. Updated logo. Yes. I mean, I'm still gonna have that one. That's gonna be signature forever. But like, I'm trying to think of ways so I want to start getting into the merch, like really pushing some merch. And not everybody wants a picture of a chubby dude holding 2 impacts. Not everybody wants that. No, not everybody wants that on their head. Not everybody wants that on their chest. So I think that, I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think of that right there? What do y'all think? It's just the initials. Y'all know what it stands for. Fluffy, what is your opinion on adding an aftermarket transmission cooler for the B17 Sentras. B17, what year? Guys, don't give me codes of bodies. Just give me a year. I don't pay attention to the body code. Okay, give me a year, give me a model, and I know from there. Okay, I don't give a damn. Sorry, I don't give a damn about that code, the T33 or the L31 or whatever. I don't pay no mind to that. I don't pay no mind. Year, model, that's it. But if that's like the 13 through 20 Sentra, then yeah, an aftermarket cooler will work. It'll help, definitely will help with cooling, but at the same time, keep in mind it's going to take a little bit more fluid. You can't fully see corner of logo. Really? I wonder why that is. Or do you have it zoomed in? You might have to zoom out your phone, because it should be. I see it over here. It should be. Let me pop it on the oh shit. Yeah. Shannon, zoom out. You might be zoomed in. I just picked up a few things I've been borrowing. Only need like 4 or 5 more tools for myself or something I borrow. I picked up something today. I was gonna make a video, man. I freaking forgot. Cost me damn near $300, man. 2019. So yes, 2019. Add that cooler on there, brother. Add that cooler on there. Fluffy dancing on TikTok. I don't know. I don't. Mark. I don't do those dances. All right, let's see what's going on over here. EGR cooler, no. CDJR senior line tech. Nice on that 3-cylinder, right? That 3-banger. I love those. I have one in my stall right now. I'm about to put an engine in hopefully next week. Life's kind of crazy. Life's crazy. Oh, life's kind of funny. Life is crazy, definitely. How long have you been DFRT cert? I've been DFRT certified since 2016. I want to say, I think it says 2019. Yeah, probably 2016. I'm looking at my plaques right now. I think it's 2016. Didn't those have a TSB for the trans cooler? No, not on that Sentra. That was no, that was on a Rogue, like a 1312 Rogue. Let me see, 2019 Sentra. I've been a mechanic for over 20 plus years. I'm 41 now. I've never worked in a dealership or a mom and pop shop. Worked on commercial fleets, yellow iron, and now garbage trucks. Shout out Wrench fam. What's going on, God damn it, I can't talk. Joey Customs. Shout out Wrench fam. What's going on, Joey? Appreciate you coming through. Thanks, Fluffy. This is why I love you, bro. Hey, no problem, brother. And I want to make an announcement, okay? Because I keep getting emails. Yes, I keep getting freaking emails about, hey, how do I do this? I will not tell somebody how to perform a repair or a service through an email. That's just not me. Because I don't want fingers pointed back at me because you messed up your 22 Rogue that you tried doing a drain and fill on the CVT, or you tried changing your drive belt and you fucked up the tensioner, and you take it to a dealership, and yeah, I saw this guy on YouTube and I emailed him and he's Nissan certified and he told me how to do it and he was just wrong and I blame him. And then they open up a case with Nissan. Nah. Whatever you see on my video, just take it with a grain of salt. I'm not teaching people, just simply saying how I'm doing stuff. That's it. And there should be disclaimers on my videos that say, do stuff at your own risk. So, yeah, I had to. Oh, you had to rotate the phone. Oh, okay. I got you, Shannon. I got you. So what do you think, Shannon? What do you think? I was thinking of an engine swap on my 1988 Monte Carlo to an LT1 or LS. Probably the LS. I mean, aren't they kind of the same? All right, what we got over here? I might be doing one on this one. What, an engine or a head gasket? Best way to diagnose coolant leak. Pretty sure it's coming from the radiator, but not exactly sure. Best way to diagnose a coolant leak will be to pressurize the system. You got to make sure it's full though. Coolant dye. What is normal price for front brakes and rotors on a 2012 Sierra 1500? I have no idea. Three. There's no such thing as normal price. Yeah, true. I like it. Appreciate that, Shannon. I even have one. Let me see. I don't know how I feel about this one, guys. Let me show y'all that one with the white outline. I don't know. Uh, eh. I think that'll go better on some merch, that right there, versus this one. Maybe, I don't know. It. I think it depends on the color of the, like, if it's on the hat, like maybe that white outline might have to be there so you could differentiate the black from the black. I don't know. But I do want y'all's opinions because I want to start putting some stuff out later in the year. Fire. Appreciate that, Bacon Craft. Bacon Craft. Bacon, I like that. LT has OptiSpark. Oh yeah, fuck that then. LS all day. Pressurize the cooling system, stuck bore scope down the cylinder and found. Oh yeah, that's because you found it in cylinder 2. That's because the exhaust valves on cylinder 2 are open. We'll be talking about modern LT1. The first one, so this one, damn it, I don't know where it's at. This one right there. Yeah, I like that one. I think it's, how do they say it now? Fire. Guys, if you had a 4 to 5K budget to buy used old beater, what are you buying? Oh man, $4,000 to $5,000 is not a lot of money nowadays. It's not a lot of money nowadays, guys. Like a good reliable beater is probably going to cost you $7,000 to $8,000, maybe $9,000. Times have changed. Not white one, not a Ford. I like that answer, Alan. I like that answer. It could be talking about modern LT1. 13 BMW S5i starts but stuck in park. Any suggestions? Stuck in park? You might have a shifter lock issue. Maybe. Marauder, if I can't find it, reasonable or Grand Marquis. Hold on. Civilian, are you like police interceptor type deal? Got luck today, was able to get a second mat. Co-built. True. What the fuck? Oh yeah, you lucked out on that one. Those Grand Marquis are tanks. It depends on your budget. I mean, if you're looking for gas, ever get a Honda mid-90s. If you're looking for a truck, stick with Chevy. If you want to go foreign, Nissan. Go foreign, go Nissan. Man, I don't know, man. I'd probably try to find an S10. The S10 with the 2.8 in it. Cause I wouldn't just keep it like that. With the 2.8, I'd probably throw something on the fucking front to, force some air in there. I'd probably drop it. Put 100 bucks on. Oh my god, I'm so ghetto. Off Facebook Marketplace, and old Chevy S10. Yes. Like the early 90s. What's up, Alan? How's it going, brother? Just got my tax refund and got close to 5K and currently don't have a car. So part of me is desperate and another part of me is like what Fluffy is saying, save a little more to get 7 to 8K. Yeah, because I mean, if you dude, it just sucks because if you spend that whole $5,000 on a vehicle, you're not gonna have anything. It's gonna need probably spark plugs. It might need some tires. It might need some brakes. you're gonna have to do a engine oil change right off the rip. That could be close to what, 50, 60 bucks. You know, it's so hard. I hate getting asked that question, to be honest. Like, what car should I buy, right? Because I don't want to tell somebody, oh, go buy this car, and then they go and buy that car, and it just turns out to be fucking shit. It's a shit show, you know. I like all models. I myself have 20 years of experience. I work mostly on boats now. Damn, that's a big switch up. Maintenance, yes. Let me see. Could be the most modern. Could be the most modern engine builds. Go AI. Oh, LS. I've always hated the 2.8s. Why is that? Pay to get it inspected before buying. That die guy. Yep. What up, SA? I'm the exact same way, Fluffy, when it comes to people sending me emails for how to do a repair. Yeah, man, because they ask you, you don't know. Look, this is the thing. I will give out advice, but I have to know that you are, one, mechanically inclined, and two, I have to see that you've done stuff and that you have the ability to take direction. What I mean by that, if Rain Man Ray hits me up, I'm all in. Yeah, brother, I'll send me some info. I'll get some info for you. I'll walk you through something. If BFT hits me up, I'll help him. Rich, who else is there? Wrenching. If Wrenching Mafia hits me up, Lucky. I know Lucky wrenches, so I'll help him out. And I'm naming YouTubers because I know they know what they're doing. And even some of y'all out there, like, I know y'all have mechanical knowledge, so I might help y'all. But just random people just hit me up out of nowhere in the emails, like, nah, buddy, hold up. I'm not that guy. I don't want to be blamed. I do not want to be blamed. I got to know that you know a little bit. Big shout outs to Lucky, though, by the way. If y'all want to hit up his channel, go check him out. He is a funny dude. Very family oriented, too. An old bulletproof diesel truck. Diesel, man. I don't know if I want diesel right now. Holy shit. And prices, them new 26 Sentras are sexy. If I was eyeing one. Yo, I was leaving the dealership today, and then I saw this color, right? This color. It was like a blue-green type deal on a Murano, a 26 Murano. I was driving, and then I caught it out the corner of my eye. I said, I fucking like that color. Damn, it was a sexy ass color. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Oh, yeah. I almost got out and did a walk around video of the color and how it looked, man. But then, knowing me, I probably have a freaking salesman bombard me, and then I'll turn around and they'll see we work for the same company, and they'll be, oh, my bad, bro. Yeah. Toyota Tacoma is great. It's great. They threw it on a Okay, hold on. I can't read today, guys. Toyota Tacoma is great. They threw it today. That's any other day. That's every day. They threw it off a cliff, and that commercial started right up. He said in that commercial. Bancrab, you should see the bulletproof. Oh, you should see the bullshit prices people are asking for mid-90 Civics and Accords on Marketplace. It surprises me. I've searched for, like, when my sister was looking for a vehicle, she had a budget, right? And I was looking for like an Xterra, Pathfinder, Frontier, mainly Xterra, Pathfinder, the old body style, body on frame. So Xterra, Pathfinder. I was looking for her for one. I was looking for one for her. $8,000 for 15-year-old. What the fuck? Wow, 160, 180. On this, I'm looking like 2006 to 2009, right? 2010 maybe. And I'd go look at them, and oh my god, I'm like, okay, this one needs a fucking transmission. Holy shit, the interior is all tore up. Oh my goodness, the fucking leaks everywhere. Like, what the hell, man? The old Nissan Frontiers took well to neglect. That is true. That is true. I started one up. I'm like, oh, this one needs fucking chains, the galley gaskets. Oh my God. Oh, man. And they would not budge on their price either. Who got over here? All right. I treat it as life and death involved, loss of limbs, and then fire hazards and other third parties property nearby. Most don't take a lot into account. I told my boss he should get me a POV camera or GoPro so I can do. What? Hold on, super. Wait. You told your boss he should get you that, so you. Oh, that's not. Oh, like, I mean, I'd understand if it's something for the company, but you're trying to do this on your own. You gotta. I hate to say it, but you gotta provide your own stuff, bro. You gotta provide your own stuff. Like, my companies don't pay for the cameras, my phone, my my microphones and stuff. What? That's crazy. I did shoot BFT a text. It's late, so we see. All right, quick. Good day, all, and happy Friday. Oh, fluffy, happy Friday, Victor, Australia. Appreciate it, Vic. Which luxury? I cannot freaking talk. Which luxury car OEMs do you expect to shut doors within next? I have no idea. Luxury car? I'll give you one that I think it starts with an I and ends with a Y. Maybe. Need a transmission and a battery. Hasn't run in 10 years and people want 15K for it or more. Yeah, they're freaking tripping. It has sentimental value. It has sentimental value. What the fuck are you doing selling it? Get out of here with that. Man, listen, I got level 3 Chrysler cert this year, which pushed me flat rate. And it's impossible to get a consistent 30 hours. Ooh, that sounds like an advisor issue, brother. That sounds like an advisor issue for real. They want to have the lube tech record us. Okay, so this is something the shop want. Yeah, nah. Okay, I get you then. Ray has enacted the Z's. I should have told him. I spoke to him on the phone earlier. I didn't remember what we were going to talk about this week, and then I went back and like an hour before I fired up the stream, I'm like, oh yeah, I did want to talk about this. So yeah. Oh, I should have told him. That's on me. Where in Texas you work? If you don't want to say it's okay. Yeah, we don't talk about that. We work in Texas. We work all over Texas. Ray-Bans camera glasses are being used by everyone now, and people doing their everyday BS is now content. I would rather watch auto techs and brick masons working than pranksters being Yeah, I mean I mean that's cool, the POV. I mean, yeah, they're just freaking expensive. And then they don't, they only hold so much footage. And then like, we're on the go. I don't want to fucking the way I do it, I set up my camera, I just record a still background, right? And then I'm working. With the glasses, I have to be careful on. Oh, I look over there. Damn, there's a new car with a fucking company name on it. Oh, there's a license plate. Oh, I just looked at somebody that's freaking wearing logos, right? That shit's hard to edit out. So that's one of the main reasons why I haven't switched over to the glasses and showing, me doing transmissions or, me doing some motor mounts or something like that. Everybody tells me that why I have my hands free, but they don't understand that, I record to edit, not, I don't want to spend hours and hours frame by frame, blur this out. It sucks. It sucks. It has sentimental value, is short for it's a piece of shit and needs work. Like people ask me if I want to sell my Silverado. Yeah, I'll sell it. Give me $1 million. I'll sell it. No? Okay. You must not want it that bad. You said it, brother. Advisors can't sell anything, and if they do, it's always messed up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. FPV camera should be a good investment for insurance. $1 million idea. Put them in safety classes. Hey, you transferred over that guy, Ty. I get it, but see, that's the thing. Okay, look, guy, right? So with the automotive industry, it's all about proof now. It has nothing to do with the actual tech. Well, it doesn't have anything to do with actually fixing the vehicle. It's all about proof. The customer wants proof. How come doctors ain't providing proof? How come, electricians aren't providing proof? How come plumbers ain't providing proof? Why is it technicians? The technicians are, it's getting stricter and stricter, and the focus is getting tighter and tighter and tighter onto what the mechanic is actually doing. Like, I had a buddy get in trouble because a fucking dash cam was recording, and he did a California stop and roll at a stop sign, and the fucking customer lost his shit. Come on, man. There's a reason why customers shouldn't be able to be in the shop. There's a reason why there shouldn't be a big old glass window for the technician for the customer to watch the technicians. Like, I don't want to be watched every single day, every minute, every hour of the day. Like, man, I have a hard time because they have cameras in the shop looking at us. Now, there's a different reason as to why those cameras are put in, but now they can go back and, see stuff. Man, come on, dude. Like, we choose to do this content stuff. I don't want to be forced to do something. Fluffy works at Mexico and recorded Texas, so no one knows. Hey, no Mexico here, bro. Stop. Make no sense. My shop owner, however, prefers horizontal instead of vertical recordings. I told my boss, most people scroll up and down. They don't have attention span to watch horizontal. Exactly. That is very true. Which I kind of want to roll back on the shorts and start posting long form again. But man, it's so hard. Derek, what's going on, Derek? I don't see no more comments over here. I might shut this one down. If I don't start seeing people comment, I'm gonna shut this one down. Dealership world cares more about profits than its own technicians. Depends on the managers. Being a degenerate, bring more money. What? Sponsor deals and being an employee and do the right things for your family and so on. Two guys left. One after 10 years service last week. Not a thank you and no show from management at the farewell. Beers and fare will gifts to be organized by coworkers. Talk about moral killer. Yep, I've been there, man. What's your opinion on flat rate auto tech life versus corporate auto techs on fixed salaries plus benefits? Opinion on flat rate, it all depends on the tech. How much they're willing to invest in themselves, not only tools but education. We never, as master techs, we never ever stop growing, ever. But you got a GSR, general service repair technician, that they don't give a fuck. They're just there to slam control arms and valve covers and tune-ups and stuff like that, alignments, tires. They don't give a damn. They don't care to know how to load test a battery without their little battery tester. They don't care to learn how to check for power, check voltage drop across a connection. They don't care. They don't know what available voltage means. They don't know what voltage drop means. They don't care. They're just there to collect the check. But flat rate auto techs, they have no limit. What I mean by that is they could flag as many hours as they want, as many hours as their body allows them to. Uh, Fixed salaries, it sucks on fixed salary because you can be pushing 10 to 12 hours of work out, but you're only getting paid for 8. So who's making the money? You're getting fucked. Literally. What's the best way to weigh the pros and cons? So now on the flip side, right? So the pros, you have endless amounts of hours that you can make, possibly. Just depends on you. The cons of it is going to be when there's no work. Obviously, you don't get paid, but that's why you got to be smart with your money and don't live above your means. I had to learn that the hard way because there for a few years I was up there. I was telling my boss I'm at the peak of my career. He wanted me to be a shop foreman. I said I'm at the peak. Look at where I'm at right now. It's freaking September, or it's about to be September. I'm already knocking on 80K, and we still got 3 or 4 months left. Well, I'm going to surpass 100K, and then the fucking industry just boom. Not even a month after I said that. So it's very volatile, and that's the kind of being a technician. But got to be smart with your money. What do you think about 2013 Altima? One owner from Chicago, 70,000 miles. That's low for an Altima. But them Altima drivers, they don't like to take care of them recalls. They don't like to do them CVT services either. So, if you're thinking about getting an Altima, go to the dealership, have them fucking run a fine-tooth comb through that damn thing, have them check the CVT fluid deterioration date on it, and just have them go through it. Pay that hour, pay that 2 hours if you're really interested. Do it again, Juan. Hi-yo, Derek. Hi-yo, Fluff. I do not consent and unplug the dash cam. I do that too. And the new manager that we had over there where I left, frame rate's all whack. One of the guys unplugged the dash cam and customer went irate, and the manager was on the customer side. And I was like, I would do that too. No, we don't do that. I'm like, I would. Well, if I catch you doing that, I'll do it. I don't want them to record. Look, when we're in a shop, we're having conversations with our peers, right? There's information that we're talking about that Nissan doesn't want people to know about. So we're talking about certain things. That's not something that everybody needs to know. We could be talking about a personal issue to one of our buddies, and then yeah, fuck no. You have a dash cam, boom, it's getting unplugged. Simple. Hi, Shannon, everyone that I have missed. 10 minutes, Juan. Hey, learning. Oh, sup, Shannon, Fluffy, and other texts in the chat. Have you guys ever heard of Witness Tech? Oh, I've heard of it. It's happened while I've been employed. While I was employed, I was just off that day. I think I called in sick or I was in training or something, and I got a text, and I was like, "Oh shit! A kicks fell off the lift, down, hurt." Hey, Dave, fuck all that camera and watching shit. Yeah, fuck that. And the manager proceeded to say, "If it was my truck and I had an 80K, damn right, I want to see what the technician's doing." No. I've seen it happen a couple times, but the car didn't get damaged because we got it under control quickly. Sup, back in LC tonight. What's LC? I don't know what LC is. Holy shit, seriously? Because the industry has set themselves up as people don't always want to get to know their techs anymore. When one mechanic, one garage wants to say, "Look what was not done at the shop." I hate that. There's so much distrust in the industry Like, it's gotten insane. Have you talked to Power Stroke Jude? No, I haven't. Not in a long time. The dealership cares more about profits than its own technicians. My old dealership would try and find any ways to help the customer get repairs done under Goodwill. I will say this right now. Warranty is not the dealership's best friend. It's customer pay. Dealership will fuck over everybody that's trying to make money. No, not the dealership. Warranty will fuck over everybody that's trying to make money. You know, and you have advisors that try to push warranty so much. Why are you pushing warranty so much? They pay a lower rate. They pay lower labor hours. They get a cut on warranty prices or on parts prices. Why do you want to sell warranty? I understand it's easy. I understand it's easier. There's no effort put into it because it's warranty. Work for your money. Just like we all have to work for our money. Work for your money. And I want to give a shout out to y'all. We got almost 40 viewers in the chat. It's been a long time since we've been up in the 30s. So I appreciate it very much, very much. Where we at on the likes, though? If we could push those likes out there, we have 14 likes. If we could match it, I'd be happy. Goober lifted a truck on the drive-on lift via the front and rear axles right in the middle. Truck almost tipped on the side. Oh my God, dude. What the hell? There's still lift points. There is still lift points. Become an independent mobile mechanic to go. Wait, why would you want to work on your back? I'm just curious. Fluffy, can I put an LT4 in GMC Acadia LS because the V6 block crapped out? I have no idea. Maybe. I have no idea. Video doesn't have to go to customer. We had a situation recently where we noticed engine noise on a high mileage Pathfinder. It came back. Filter was backed off almost all the way. But I mean, why do you have to have video to prove that? The last technician, you're talking about an engine oil filter, right? Why do you need video to prove that? More than likely, the technician did that. So the technician needs to be held accountable. And I mean, I get it. Shit happens, but I seen a tech drop a car, flip forward. Oh my goodness, dude. What the hell? We suspect customer manipulated the filter and ran it till it blew up. It is so hard, but you know, I mean, the tech could have just barely put it on, or he used the wrong filter and it bottomed out, you know, some shit like that. As much as I don't trust customers, it's kind of hard to believe that a customer will go to those lengths. Can it happen? Yes, but more than likely, technicians are not perfect. We fuck up, and I've fucked up. Everybody that's a tech in the chat has fucked up. It just happens. I would have thought flat rate was best, but seeing hourly with the shop I'm at, I know exactly what my check is every week, and we have more laid back environment. There's gonna be two sides. There's gonna be hourly guys. There's gonna be flat rate. I can tell you one thing. If I'm on the clock, right? If I'm on the clock and I'm trying to make as much as I make now, they would have to pay me $44 an hour. At least 45 hours on the clock. That's what would have to be paid in order to make what I make now. At least $44 an hour. Hell yeah, John. Success on flat rate depends less on you and more on the 15 or 20 factors that are out of your control. That's true. That's why there's always pros and cons, but there is pros and cons to being hourly. One of the cons is you got time to lean, you got time to clean. And my job title does not say I have to clean. My job title says I am to work on cars. I'm not going to go scrub a fucking toilet. I feel like you have stories for days, get this garage. Fleet Union techs in Cali can make 150K. Oh, you're in Cali. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I only say that because I know about y'all's whole like double minimum wage shit. Like lucky, man. Lucky. So the flat rate is to the benefit over there because y'all still get paid whether y'all flag or not. It's just if y'all flag, y'all really get paid. Flat rate versus salary depends on the work you do. Yes. Like if you're just a diagnostic tech and that's all you do, sure, why not? Right? Because you're going to lose your ass flat rate. But if you're an all around tech doing engines, transmissions, suspension, everything, don't settle for salary or hourly because you're gonna be doing more. They're gonna expect more. And then if you think about it and you start adding up all the shit you do and add up all those hours, you're gonna be like, oh shit, what the fuck? I'm here 8 hours, 9 hours. They're paying me 8 or 9 hours. But on the books, I'm making the shop 12 hours a day. They're fucking me 3 to 4 hours. Think about that, guys. Think about it. I suppose anybody who works in the shop for a while should have some stories to tell as well. I mean, yes, 100K was years ago. Now it's 125K or more. I agree. If you weren't a mechanic, what career field do you think you would have been in? Welder, a welder. That was my second choice. I seen a car fall off lift twice. Once was tech error, the other was hoist lift. I almost had a car fall off. Oh my goodness, it caught the mirror in the door. It was doing this number. I was lifting it on one side. I forgot. And that's why now, if I'm done with the vehicle, I kick all the legs out right away. If I'm not done with the vehicle, all I do is touch the tires onto the ground and leave the weight on the lift. I had a mistake where I was doing a transmission service. So I drained the transmission, let the vehicle down. And when I let vehicles down, I was so used to being in express. As soon as I'd put the lift down, I'd put it all the way down on the ground, kick the passenger arms out, right? That way they're already out of the way when I go to back it out. Well, my dumbass, I forgot I kicked them out. I filled up the transmission, started it up, went to go lift it. I was looking, my back was towards the car, and I was talking to a buddy. And then he goes, oh shit, the car. And I'm like, what? And I got my finger on the button. Goes the car. And I was like, what? And then I heard the locks. Clack, 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 clack. I was like, what the fuck? That sounds weird. Turn around. This whole car is like this. I'm like, oh fuck. The arm and the cage that lifts that the arms hook up to. One arm was digging into the rear door or the front door. Yeah, front door. And then the carrier, the leg carrier or whatever, was digging into the fender, I believe. Yeah. So it started rubbing. They had to replace the door skins on that. Oh my God, dude. Oh, that was expensive. That cost me, I want to say, $1,100 payroll deduct. Oh my goodness, sucked. I had to pay for that one. That was my fault all the way. I've had it happen to me. Concrete wasn't. Oh hell no. No disrespect. Thought about hitting the gym. No disrespect, but you fucking comment that like a fucking idiot. How does somebody say no disrespect, and then they say some stupid shit like that? Look at this, guys. It's probably going to be backwards. I don't know if y'all can see it. Look at that. No disrespect. Thought about hitting the gym. Like, fuck out of here. Oh, Las Cruces. Oh, you're in New Mexico, right? What's funny is I could probably fucking outwork this fucking idiot. With the hoist failure, the hoist company becomes responsible for damages, or does the damage go through the shop? That's hard to say. Maintaining the lift, was it inspected? did it pass inspection that shouldn't have passed inspection. I'll be quite honest, a lot of places they just go retorque them and call it good. Retorque them once a year, call it good. Inspection sticker pass. It's not good. I have a dash cam and I unplug it myself when I bring my car in for service. People don't feel comfortable with cameras being on them. Technicians as well. I hate being watched, but anybody comes around. I'm not talking about my fellow techs, but managers come around. Salespeople come around and start trying to watch me work. And, can I help you? Can I help you? And I'll just stop. If I see a customer just staring at me, I stop. Like, I don't want you to see what I'm doing. Because what if I do fuck up something right then and there? And now I'm like, oh shit. Like, I get nervous. Like, I don't know. It's fucking weird. Back in the day, mechanics used to drop them Dodge Interpoids. What the hell is that? Y'all remember that video of that Dodge that's on a single pole, like in-ground lift? And the guy took off a wheel or something like that, and the fucking truck goes, yeah, fuck that. Shop is responsible to have hoist inspections and need a repair. Was shop fault this time? Everyone, what's up, John? Dealer shops have cameras in the shop also. Or also, I work in the warehouse. The cameras are everywhere. Has cameras. I hate it. I do not like the cameras things. Like, we have it for security reasons, but they do use it for other purposes as well. Like, they're not monitoring us 24/7 on it. It's just like if something happens, they'll go to it. Like if a customer claims that rotate wasn't performed, then the manager will go into the camera system, go back to that date where they can see the technician and okay, yeah, ma'am, we saw right here they did rotate your tires. So oh, one time we had a car almost fall off the drive on while myself and a couple guys were working on it way up in the air because they were pressing the job to get done. That's the thing too. Stop fucking pressing us. Stop pressing us. Somebody could have been crushed, or if they stepped wrong, they would have fallen backwards off the lift from 8 feet in the air. That was the day I stopped allowing my shop to rush me in an unsafe way. Flat rate is great until you get too old to produce and they send you to the glue factory. Hourly will be fine with me if I made 65. I'm telling you, with overtime. Damn, bro, you're up there. That's crazy, man. I'm glad you're okay. What happens to those techs where they were pressing the job? That could have been a fatal mistake, man. You ever work on a 7.3 diesel? Hell nah. I don't work on no Fords. I'm a Nissan tech. I'm a bitch. Got to do what you're comfortable with, dads. Exactly. Roger that. Roger that. 100%, dads. It was the writers and manager being pushy. Eventually, I left the shop. Someday, I will tell this story on my channel. The Great Restructure of 2017. How long have you been a tech? Professionally, 14 years. Did you go to school for it? Yes. I'm new here and just curious. Thanks. Yeah. I went to Lincoln Tech in 2012. 2011, graduated 2012, went straight into working for Nissan dealership and worked at that dealership for 13 years. Now I'm completing 8 months at this dealership I just got to. 8 years, 8 months. And I don't know how long I'm gonna be in it though, because I eventually want to do my own thing without having to worry about customers. I'm always gonna have to worry about customers, but it's to my my discretion. Oh, fuck you. You want to get an attitude? Get out of here. Here's your car. You owe me for teardown, by the way. But yeah, I need to be less dependable at my place. You need to be. That's the thing too. The higher qualifications you got, the more they know something, and the more they throw you bullshit. Is it good to be knowledgeable, or is it good not to? I mean, hell, look, I'm just saying, right? If you're okay with being a GSR, but you want further learning, you can take ASCs and not report them to your job. You can do that. I don't know how you'll prove work history, but you can do that without them knowing. But and it'll just work to your benefit if you go somewhere else. But then that somewhere else is gonna know you know something. What lift do you prefer? Do you like swing arms or solid drive on? Swing arm. Swing arm. One time I lifted a car and I was working on it, and my boss comes by and asks me why there is only 3 arms under the car. That shit is so scary. I've had that happen, and I'm like, oh fucking shit, let me let it down. Like, oh my goodness. We are fleet independent and we do DOT inspections. So we do it all. I had a 92 Blazer in one stall, 2000 S10, 2013, 2017, all at once. But you can only work on one car at a time, John. What's the nastiest car you ever? I don't even remember. There's been a few, but I roaches, man. Them little fucking those little ones. Those. I'm not talking about the big Texas roaches. I'm talking about the little tiny ones. Ones that are, oh my goodness, fucking nasty, bro. Nasty. Crawling all over the seat, floorboard and shit. Oh, fucking nasty. LAT what? Burger King or McDonald's? Why the fuck you asking that? Common man. You ever worked on a 7.3 diesel? Common man. What do you mean, common man? I hate diesels, bro. When we're slow, we learn, practice. When we're slow, I make videos. I edit. That guy wants to see you buff out. Maybe he likes you too much. Who knows what people think? Learning. If you're that gullible, bro, you're tripping. That ain't why they fucking do it. That is not why they fucking do it. They're taking jabs because they see someone fat on their screen. That's all it is. Intrepid. Ask him if he ever thought about pulling heads out. Screw that asshole, Fluff. You would. I know I would. I know I would. It's fucking funny, and it's funny because they see a fat person. They think a fat person. All they do is eat. We've been on stream multiple times for 3 or 4 hours. Do I have something in my fucking hand that I'm eating? No. So these fucking idiots. As for vehicles falling, yes, I had to run and jump on the bumper because when the tech pulled the subframe, it started to flip. Oh, they had that shit lifted wrong. Seen several fall. Did you cause those, John? Juan, I'll slap your behave your face. Por favor. Por favor. John, brother, that's scary. Derek, folks, like that, you just laugh. And continue. Careful, Juan. He gave you a warning already. Name your top 3 lies that Nissan gets what? Name your top 3 lies that Nissan gets as an OEM. I don't know what you mean. I can't say any of their lies. What are you talking about, bro? I like a lot of their early 90s coupes. So you like the Z's? The Z's, the Datsuns, the Z's. I'll be happy if Fluffy worked on my car. No, you wouldn't. I'm expensive, brother. Don't. I'm expensive. Juan is starting to remind me like that dude we banned a few years back where he would come in. Holy shit, dude. What the fuck? Supra. You just made me dig deep into the dude. That was crazy. He always came in talking about that shit. What was his name? Nick? Something like that. Oh my goodness. What the hell? Maybe for the 4 to 5K budget, I can get Chevy Cole. I'm gonna send guest invites out there. Where's my email? Dude, Supra just fucking dug back. Damn, that little Cobalt is badass. Hey, appreciate it, Michael. It's gonna be making a comeback. I know I say it, but I have something coming for it. What? I keep getting these. What the fuck is this? Nah. Huh. Oh, this stupid shit. I'm always getting like copyright. Oh, you're using my music. Oh, you're doing this. Oh, you're doing that. Little Kobo was badass. Appreciate it. Super heck nah, I'm no weirdo. That's messed up. I had a few cards. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna send quick ranch fucking had a few cards that had me dry heaving and gagging. Oh dude, that's nasty. I had one where it looked like literal shit on the floorboard. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Smell like caca. Hello, do techs ever come across issues that take a long time? Yes, all the time. All the time. If I held a live stream, I'd have 10 course buffet going on. Oh man. May not be able to wrench on 4 at all once, but while waiting for parts switch, pull it out. Shannon gets it. Fluffy, where is the best place to get tools with $700 budget? Ooh, I mean, I wouldn't just go to one place, but utilize Harbor Freight, utilize Amazon, utilize what's that one called? Tools R Us? No, not Tools R Us. Tooltopia. I don't know if that site is still around, but yeah, I can't remember his name, but it was always that shit was weird, bro. Freaking weirdos. Hold on, fam. Talk about nastiest trucks. Garbage truck by far near the top. Can't even be, dude. I can't even imagine working on them. I can't even stand being next to one.
What up? What up? Not coming
What
across okay?
Yeah, you good.
I just been out here busting my ass trying to fix my garage door.
You're a jack of all trades?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, no, my garage door broke its springs a couple days ago. And yeah, I do know how to hang garage door. So yeah, I did put new springs on it. I just got done. So I had to move all my shit around. I mean, I got a fucking mess all over the garage. New springs are up there. I'm sitting in a shit pile of stuff here all around me. Fucking mess. I just put the springs up. Just finished tensioning them. $30 turns each spring. Anybody wants to know? It's a 7-foot door, 16 foot wide. Does Dave remember who?
What the hell? I actually did get a fucking.
I'm confused at who Super's talking about. Does Dave remember who? Yes, whatever. I do not have body shop guys working in my shop, but Fluffy is body shop guys working on his premises. I'm assuming probably not in the same shop. I know not in the same shop.
Yeah. Who said that?
What?
Body text also. Yeah, no, we don't have
it at the bottom. Yeah.
In ours.
I mean, your dealerships usually have a body shop and a repair shop.
Not all
have heavy duty shop, truck, heavy light duty car, and body shop, but most dealerships have a body shop.
Sorry guys, I'm over here focused on like I got a legit
2 streams running, right?
I got a legit copyright notice on one of my videos. I'm trying to see what the fuck they're talking about. They're talking about copyright strike and all that shit. Like, what the fuck? The nastiest for me, these big 650s or bigger, we all have to wear full face shields and suits because so much crap falls. It's nasty.
I wonder, how does it work out, John? If some trades to work on anything from a 2000 S10 or 90, we had 90 something S10, all the way up to like an F650. Because here in the state of Michigan, you'd require so many damn certifications, so many damn licenses, and all that. It'd be such a pain in the ass, let alone the shop, the equipment you'd have to have for the big hoists versus light duty cars or regular cars. I mean, those big hoists won't even lift a car. A lot of them. That'd be a pain in the ass to do that all in my state. The total pain in the ass to go from a car to a F650.
So you drill in sewage holes and ditches, then they grenade. The fuel pumps or harness get cut in the body somewhere. Timu. Females be having nastiest. Yep.
Females do have the nastiest cars.
So weird.
Well, I worked in the restaurant business in my teen years, and I'll have to say, I would have to assume that just my experience at a restaurant, and even a little bit of upper, higher scale restaurant. I'm not even talking like a chain establishment. They'll say a little higher end than an Outback Steakhouse. The female's restroom was about 4 times nastier than the men's restroom. So, Fluff, you and I know what we see when we go in a public restroom or a bathroom at your average restaurant. Whatever. It varies from restaurant to restaurant, of course. But Can you imagine 4 or 5 times nastier than the men's room? Well, here in the state of Michigan, you don't need a license for a lawnmower. Just that'd be a hell of a lot of licenses to hold for me. I'd have to have light duty, medium duty, heavy duty. Shit, right there, that'd be upwards of 30 certifications to be legal in my state. Then I'd need something for dot inspection. It'd be a pain in the ass. Just keeping car and light duty or medium duty truck is a pain in the ass.
Okay, does Dave remember that kid? Maybe Chris. Do you remember that guy that was always coming in talking about ghosts and shit? A while back.
No.
A while back. Yo, Super, is that actually your Super in the profile picture? Do you have body text also working in your shop? No. Best tools for budget, Amazon, socket set, wrenches, bits, ratchets, during a 10-piece. Now, shit that you're going to use all day, every day, you know, you can start off with cheaper tools, but you do definitely want to work up to professional grade. Yes. Send the link. No, John, don't do that. Nope. I don't even think you're allowed to send the links. Yes. That is badass, dude. How did you acquire such a beauty? That's gnarly. Super, you called a weirdo from a raffle. Maybe the copyright notice was music happening in the shop. The copyright strikes are handed out by BS. AI algo hurts us little people. I don't fucking know. I have no idea.
I mean, interrupt you. Talk about like budget tools. Sending somebody a link for budget tools. I don't know what Amazon link that was, but I mean, I don't know how much more budget, more convenient you can get than Lowe's, Ace Hardware, Home Depot, and Harbor Freight. I don't think you can get much more budget and warranty friendly than just going to your local stores. You ain't gonna get much cheaper than that. And if you are, that's what you're getting, is much cheaper than that.
Are you serious or are you fucking with me on a raffle, bro? Yeah, he actually won it in a raffle. We're licensed for semis to lawnmowers. Nope. My sister's car was so bad I used to have to wear a mask. Gross. What raffle was this? Hey, Fluff. Finally, A Strom? What did you mean to say right there? Turner? At a decent hour. Finally a stream. Oh, finally a stream at a decent hour. Been driving around a clunker with one brake. You trimmed up the beard? Yeah, I trimmed it up a little bit. A couple weeks ago. We do complete fuel and emissions cleaning for bigger trucks. Oh, John, but you don't do circuit testing, right? I want to make that clear. No circuit testing, brother. You can stick to the mechanical stuff. No circuit testing. You are correct. I used to be a janitor for a company, and women's restrooms were nasty. Yeah. Hey, Turner. If we could get the Fed out of fixing and managing cars, it'd be
Turner's
great.
on.
What's that?
Turner's in now too.
Yeah, they already tax us in every avenue imaginable.
Who's Turner in? I don't see him.
He's right here. Hey, Fluffy.
Oh,
Yeah, Mr. Turner, Mr. Tiny Turner. Dave, can I drop a LT4 in a GMC Acadia?
Acadia has left the chat. This V6 has left the chat. An LS Arcadia. Well, you're trying to throw me off an LS engine, an LT4. Isn't that like a turbocharged or supercharged 6.2 liter? It's a supercharged 6.2 liter, I think. Crate motor General Motors sells. It's going to take some modifications, son, but I guarantee you I can put any V8 under the hood of that Arcadia. I put a V8 under the hood of a freaking Chevy or a Pontiac Fiero. I put a 4.6 liter North Star. We got to fit in that goddamn cradle. In the rear cradle of the car. 4.6 liter in a Pontiac Fiero.
A what?
A North Star V8 was put in a Pontiac Fiero. 1984 Pontiac Fiero. I helped put a North Star V8 in one. We had to modify some motor mount brackets, do a little bit of work here and there and stuff. Get custom axle shafts, all that kind of shit because we had altered transmission. But at the end of the day came, the man that we did it for still drives the car to car shows. He's in the annual Woodward Cruise here in Detroit, Michigan every year. It's probably the most famous classic car cruise in the United States of America. People travel from all over the United States to attend it. I think that's only V8 I've ever seen in a Pontiac Fiero, though.
I don't even know if it would fit in that.
Well,
Is that the front wheel drive, right? Or no?
Rear wheel drive.
The Acadia?
Arcadia? Put a 6.2 in it?
Yeah.
Might have to modify the hood a little bit for the supercharger. I'm not sure with the. I'm sure we could get it in there. They put it inside they put a V8, a 5.3 displacement on demand V8 or active fuel man, whatever you want to call it. And a 5.3 V8, they were putting it in Impala SS's.
Oh, yeah.
And look what they're putting under the hood. Look what they're putting under the hood. What was that? Wait a minute. They had a V8 under the hood. Well, that was Trailblazer. Trailblazer, Saab, and Envoy. They had a 6 liter under the hood of those for a while. They get a special edition, like Trailblazer SS.
Mm-hmm.
I can picture putting a V8 under the hood of an Arcadia. I'm sure it's been done somewhere. I just haven't seen it yet.
If you do, I want to see it. Try warranting an Amazon tool. LOL. Dave Turner. LOL.
I'm just saying, when you sit there and start talking about great deals on Amazon, yeah, you can find a lot of good deals and cheap stuff on Amazon. But I'm just saying, why forget about your local Ace Hardware, Harbor Freight, Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards? Their tools have good warranties, most of them. Their prices are good. I mean, you're not gonna blow any of that stuff out of the water. If you're blowing out Harbor Freight, you're blowing out your local Home Depot. I mean, you're blowing them out of the water, like totally blowing them out of the water.
Yeah. Fluffy, I've seen your video.
Such quality. You're getting cheap.
When you installed coilovers on your Cobalt, was it a divorce setup or a true coilover setup? What do you mean? What do you mean a divorce setup? I don't know what you mean by that.
I think he's thinking you just have like a independent suspension, like some. Did you totally change the suspension? Is what I'm getting out of that.
No. No, I swapped the front struts out for adjustable coilovers.
Coil strut assembly.
Yeah.
Or strut, strut spring.
And then the rear is a shock and spring.
Yeah, everything mechanic, Pontiac G8. They had an 8-cylinder under the hood.
If you want to go out on your own, you should go independent first. Nah, I won't go independent. I will nah. If I leave the dealership, I'm leaving working for somebody altogether. Who's the worst former coworker? I can't talk about that. Sorry, Diaz. Put a North Star in it. It's already set up to be transverse. Yes, I do. Absolute ton. I'm actually. Oh my. As long as it's not a neon, right? Pontiac. Everything mechanic. G8 Pontiac. GTP. Divorce setup is when you have a separate spring and bucket with a shock absorber. In the rear, it's like that because it's a axle beam type bullshit.
Solid axle.
Yeah.
It's a solid axle, right? I mean, what else do you call it? A solid beam axle.
Yo, Sayer.
Sayer ain't true. Sayer ain't true.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna see about. See, hey, Fluffy, quick message from Julian Guyan at Donor. I work as rights management specialist and wanted to get in touch with you. One of our clients flagged some content in your video. CBT service almost gone wrong. Asked us to follow up. The video appears to contain material that matches what they have on file. Just so you have it for records, the case number is video ID. Take a look at dashboard when you get a chance. Everything about this case, including your options. This is not urgent at all. Just want to give you a heads up. And then, what the fuck this is? Hey, show. I don't know what the fuck this is. Apparently, a lot of people have gotten hit by these people. Wooddale, Illinois.
Sorry about that. I got to crawl over all my shit. I got piled over here again.
We are providing this pre-legal notice to offer an amicable resolution. No response within 3 calendar days will result in immediate submission for formal copyright strike request. But what's weird is if I click on it, it wants me to log into my Google. Not doing that. Oh, yeah, I'm not. Like, look, I'll show you this. Oh.
I said, do it. You can do it. I'm not doing it. It said, don't do it, but I'll tell you, do it. You can do it.
See, look. See?
You want to know some fucked up shit? Is my mother got a...
I go to this, and it goes to the city of Wooddale. Like, what the fuck is that? And then...
My mom got a legitimate looking piece of mail in the mail. It says she owes money to the state of Michigan for her taxes.
Yeah.
I checked it all out. Like, this is all bullshit.
This infringement is in... Oh, shit. It didn't even pull up that. Look. Share this tab. See, protecting creators' rights globally. Well, like, there's nothing in this video that... It's all my video. And they won't even let me exit that to see the back.
GMM says it's right. That's like the FBI calling you before they allegedly raid your house.
The
That's
Meteor
it.
is heavily modified. Ford Crown Victoria featuring a 27-liter Rolls-Royce V12 tank. I prefer TikTok Live. In the comments, you can respond to people and call them out. YouTube, anyone can say what they want with no repercussions. I have mods on here. And you know, a lot of times I set it to subscriber only. But you see, the thing with TikTok, okay, you get a lot of bullshit ass people in there, and I can't sit here and, you know, rip out of my vape. I can't freaking drink a beer if I wanted to or whatever. So yeah. And on here you can do the same, but you got to be, I think, I don't know. You can at people on here though. If it ain't from Google, it ain't from YouTube. Yep, don't do it. I ain't doing it. Don't do it. It's spam. A pre-legal notice. These people need to leave you alone, for fuck's sake. Also, make sure the email address for the follow-up is real. Could be a scam. I don't know. I ain't trusting it, though. I am not trusting it. That's like the FBI calling you before they allegedly raid your house. Mark the spam in Google and send it over. Yeah, that looks like a whole ass scam. Just verify the email address that bullshit comes from. I mean, how do you verify it? It says notifications at wooddale.com. A lot of times I'll see some weird address like where's like this one. It's low, I don't know what the fuck, at libero.it. This please clarify why you would use musical work that belongs to another person without crediting the individual, blah 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 blah.
All right.
It's fucking weird. Huh. Oh yeah, take down notice, submit appeal. What the fuck? Yeah, look, check this out. This is the shit that sucks about being a content creator, because then, oh my god, everybody wants to come for you. Look at this. It's like there's another one that they claim I'm using their shit, and if I do that, all right, copy, bring it over, paste it. Look at what pops up. A YouTube studio in the background. Complete with it. Yeah, fuck that. And notice that right there, how it has the at Fluffy Mechanic at the end. And then if I go to the other one right here, oh, this one's just a Google share. But look at that. Up top, it has my fucking email address again. Yeah. I think that's how people are getting fucking scammed, hacked. I don't know if y'all know TE Vids, right? TE Vids got hacked not too long ago. And it could have been from some shit like that. Could be a hacker. Don't open it. Yeah, I ain't fucking doing that. Hell no. Anyways, that threw off my fucking whole mood and live stream. I fucking hate that shit. Mo didn't likely. You know, we were speaking about food earlier. I'm fucking hungry, bro.
So somebody orders a fucking pizza, man. Feel split it.
This week's been so busy. Yep, don't stress it. That's how people lose their YouTube accounts, and they lose their account. Plus, gets replaced with Bitcoin BS. Yeah, on TE Vids, man, they took over his whole account. they fucking went live and they were talking about that Bitcoin shit. Like, what the fuck? They were like on a 24-hour stream. It was fucking
I got
weird.
so much shit in my hair from working in my fucking garage. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Goddamn, you ain't got to fucking cuss so goddamn much.
Yeah, I know. Little kids are still up.
Send their punk asses to bed. Food Chinese buffet. Hey, Turner.
You ever do that? Work on something? I think fucking.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck it is, but it got like, I think there's like fucking bugs on me.
I sure have.
Yeah, I've been having nothing but garage door problems, Turner. First, you know about the first one, Turner, the door was sagging and falling in. I broke the springs now, so I had to put new springs on.
Oh my god.
Oh, I got something itch on top of my forehead. That's a good one, Derek.
Chinese, I
can't help it. It's fucking good.
That was a good one. Man, if y'all don't know, like, we go backstage, right? We go back streaming. Derek will come on here and he just starts tearing into Dave. Call him a cockatoo. He goes, the good stuff, Turner.
Buy a cabin. I'm a good sport. He's still alive.
Oh, I was working on an installation in the attic, and fiberglass was up there too. Even had itches in the under. Oh, in the under taint. I see you. Shannon knows what he's talking about.
It's you too, Derek.
Shannon's over there rolling, cracking the fuck up.
I bet Derek's waiting for some meatloaf.
Always. He's pecking or a peacock.
Oh, we gotta stop. We got too many private fucking jokes going here.
So what do you enjoy about being a master technician? What don't you enjoy about being a master tech? Yeah, I'm talking to you.
What I do enjoy about being a master tech.
Nothing.
Well, I don't like the whole term master tech. I don't think there's nobody that's going to be a master of any tech of any type. So master tech is a certification thing. The thing I don't like is everybody thinks I know everything. I don't. I mean, shocker, hello. I mean, do you know everything? Doubt it.
So here's the secret to it, okay? Being a master tech, we just might know how to find the information, but to get us somewhere.
Maybe that's what they should solve. Information specialist technician. I don't know. Master shit.
Oh, you should be able to figure out you're a master tech. No. I
mean, you just get a lot more gets put on you, responsibility on you. But is there truly such thing as a master tech? I know guys that are rural technicians. What's a rural technician having so many certifications in light duty, medium duty, heavy duty, this thing, that thing, Chrysler, Ford, GM, whatever. Who gives a shit? You can be a master of anything. That means take a lot of tests. There's no such thing as a master, in my opinion. You never know everything. A master should know everything. Or should a master be in charge of all the young little ones? That I like master tech now. We're in charge of all the little guys. And we get paid whatever we want to get paid without working for it. That would be perfect.
Oh, a pro, the pay. A con, the pay. Guys, our Mitsubishi Eclipse is decent. 2008 models. Man, I used to love them damn things.
I didn't know they made one in 2008.
Was it not? That's not something.
Eclipse probably.
I don't know that round body.
I think, remember Fluffy, that's fucking like almost. It's like 8 years ago.
20 years ago? Yeah, there's an
18 years ago.
Yeah, almost 20 years
I
ago.
meant 18 years ago, not 20. I mean, not 8. I meant 18.
I
don't remember what the fuck Mitsubishi made or didn't make back then. I know Eclipse was a Mitsubishi.
Yeah. I used to think.
And Dodge called it what? What did Dodge call the Eclipse? They had the same car, but in a different body.
Are you sure? Wasn't the 3000 GT you're thinking of?
3000 GT was Viper, wasn't it?
No, Stealth.
Okay, Stealth. The Eclipse, what was that? You might be right. The Eclipse might have been itself. They might not have Chrysler. Plymouth Lancer or Laser?
Prowler? No, not Prowler.
Not Prowler.
Crossfire? No.
Not a Crossfire. Plymouth Laser, maybe Prancer, Lancer.
Eagle Talon?
No, Eagle Talon was a Dodge Intrepid.
Shannon, he's peacocking. I'm a master baiter. Hello, Derek.
Same as a Mitsubishi Eclipse.
Oh no,
Eclipse was a sports car, 2-door, wasn't it?
Stealth. 3-liter V6, they're okay, but the age is probably junk. I don't know.
The Eclipse was a little 2-door, was it not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a coupe and a Spider, so the coupe was a 2-door, Spider was a convertible.
Maybe they didn't have a Chrysler version of that vehicle. They might not have a Chrysler version of it.
Had a 263 horsepower, 3.8 liter V6. There's not a Dodge variant. Sharing the same platform as a Galant and Endeavour. Not the Dodge Stratus.
Was the Stratus? It could have been kind of a variant of the Stratus.
The Stratus kind of looks like the. Okay. The older Eclipse.
Yeah, not the Stratus. Well, Stratus, but you also had you had Cirrus or Plymouth. They had too many fucking names to remember back in them days when they first making that shit. Chrysler got rid of. They just had in 2000s. They just had Chrysler.
Okay, so the Fast and Furious Eclipse had a Dodge variant, which was the Stratus.
Yeah,
the previous Eclipse.
Yes, 90s like Eclipse.
Yeah, not the mid 2000s.
Yeah,
variant. The mid 2000s was its own. I learned something today. All right. Okay, 500 horsepower.
Now, if we could each learn one new thing a day the rest of our lives, we'd all die pretty smart, not be so fucking stupid anymore.
I'll live happy if I go down ignorant to something. I don't want to know everything. Fuck that.
Well, if we knew everything, then we probably really wouldn't want to die. Or we wouldn't want to continue to live.
True. Well, I wouldn't want to continue to live. Back when Mitsubishi made actual cars before the BS oversized SUVs, 3000 GTs did have a Dodge rename. Yeah, the Stealth. I think those cars are fucking slick. Call me stupid, call me crazy, call me whatever. I think they're slick.
I call you old fashioned at that point.
I don't. I'm gonna shut.
No, that means that you like old muscle or old sports car style. I'm not saying. I mean, I'm older than you. I love the late 60, early 70 models of many vehicles.
I also love the 50s bodies.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, everybody got that. I'm not say you like that style.
I feel like that's when cars had character, bro. They had character.
Yeah, character. Now everybody wants to shape. Everybody wants to shape shit like a bullet.
Yeah, shape shit like a bullet, or put these aggressive angles on body parts that shouldn't even have fucking angles on them. Like,
yeah, what are these plastic surgeons talking about? I mean, what are they doing? I saw a woman whose tits were like this, and then they came way up. They weren't even shooting straight out. They didn't even sag a little bit. Wrong surgeon, I think, is what she used.
You know, if you had some water on your shirt, I'd call you holy water. I went back 3 years and still can't find the dude.
My welding shirt, dude.
Huh?
It's my hobbyist welding shirt.
Mark, yo.
It's my lucky shirt. I'll be honest with you. I ain't gonna lie. It's
I need one of those in my book.
Shirt. It's my lucky shirt.
Let me see. I think I can find his name. I gotta go to the blocked people channel. Advance.
Why 1967 wagon? I mean, like, is that like what the Brady Bunch had? Well, theirs was a Dodge, pretty sure.
General? Oh, cancel. Oh, community? No, it's not there. Let me see right here. No. Damn, I don't remember how to get to that. Settings.
Get to what?
View the blocked people.
Oh, that's fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Using your phone?
No, I'm on the computer.
Let's say phone's actually the easiest. My account got hacked once a long time ago, and I was able to like get it back and all that. Also, I was like wondering why don't I hear from this person? Everybody and their brother was blocked on my shit. I had like 286 blocked people. I'm like, I didn't do that. But I don't know how it happened, but I know how I got hacked. Though. I mean, like some guy like squinted really good with his eye. Looked at me with one eye, and he stole my account.
I'll find him. Super. Hold on. Damn, y'all blocked a lot of people. What the fuck? Bob Kendall, team. AI is dangerous. Muhammad. Wild Monkey. Mondo Moose. I forgot about that guy. Oh, there's a bunch of people. What the hell? Bunch of weird names too. Yeah, I don't see it. I'm not seeing one that rings a bell. Where am I at in this chat? All right. Let's get back to it. At Dad's Garage, if you had to buy a car with, let's say, 5 to 6, what are you getting? Little reliable beater, Crown Victoria. I think the only reason I'm hanging on to my 05 STI. Why? Miles, what would you use it for? You're fucking eating, you asshole. This may help you get better answers because it's a classic. It's not a classic. What the GMM? An 05 is not considered a classic here until it's 25 years old. Older Honda. I wish I could find a 67 Oldsmobile wagon. Juan, just working back, maybe putting 10, 15 miles on it daily. You know, I'm scared to start dailying the Cobalt. Man, I feel like there's gonna be leaks out the ass, axle seals, maybe some engine seals leaking because they haven't been fucking lubed, and oh yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. I just realized I've been following your channel for 3 years. That's it? I feel like it's been longer.
Well, super. If you need any therapy or anything, just email me and we'll get therapy for that 3 years.
I think Dad's made wonderful suggestions. If I could, I would add Toyota or Scion to your list. When did cars start to have too much electrical shit?
Electrical shit shoved in them. They started in like for the big part, most part, like all the fucking comfort features, all that bullshit. They started hardcore in 1980. tried a little bit of that shit beforehand, but hardcore, I'd say 1980. Really kicked in strong about 1984.
The moment they put a freaking computer in them, that's when it started. My dad had one when I was younger.
Yeah, in the early 80s. Early 80s is when I started throwing computers in. Well,
whenever 2-wire CAN networks got introduced, about 2005. What was OBD? Well, I mean, that's been OBD2, right? That was what, 96? 97? 96? 96 or 98? When was the first ECM? Ooh.
96?
DG.
What do you want to know about 1996?
When
OBD2 is mandated, I think, by 1998. Technically speaking, all cars produced and sold in the United States had to meet OBD2 standards in 1998.
98, but it got introduced in 96, right? Or that was
some as early as probably 95, depending on manufacturer.
That was OBD2 ready, right?
What?
That was OBD2 ready.
Yeah, it's probably GM being one of the first, Ford probably being one of the last back then to jump into the OBD2 standard. It probably all started anywhere from 1995. I know 95 you can find it in GM vehicles. I think it was 98.
You got it in Dad's garage. I sent it.
I think it was 98 when it became law.
The old squint eye trick gets you every time.
I was joking with Shannon about GMM's, the squint.
Hold on, get up close to the camera and do that. Why not? Because we gonna see that's actually bald. Now you got to get way closer.
Oh shit, that close.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
It's not bald. It's gray.
I see some balding.
It looks like balding. It's gray.
I think most of those are Sergio's kills. Maybe. No, those. No. Those are supers on it. And I think most of them are from when I would go like the vertical live stream. And yeah, Super would go crazy in there. After 2005, 96, 2004, 2005 is when vehicles became unfriendly to DIY repairs. Thanks to who? GM trucks were OBD2 in 95.
They were OBD. Wait a minute, it says OBD2?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember when the standard kicked in. It was mandatory. I'm not talking about when you first saw it or anything.
It was 98 then.
I think it's 98ish. Doesn't I say that?
Yeah, because a lot of manufacturers were going ready. They had the port there, but it wasn't OBD2 fully.
It's just like R12334YF. I don't think that was mandated to like 22. All cars built and sold in the United States after, or
I think they did that
sold.
to fuck with technicians.
What?
I think they did that just to fuck with technicians.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say, when it's federally mandated, all cars sold here had to comply to R12334YF standards. I mean, I go back, I can find 2017 models that were R12334YF, but I also can probably find 2021 and 22 models that are R134A. I think the actual standard and the date that they had to comply and actually guarantee the cars they would sell here were R1234YF is either year 2022 or 2023.
I wonder why they didn't just put propane in them. Fuck it.
That's a little more explosive than what they're using now.
Let's test it.
It probably cut our fucking medical expenses down. I mean, if you burn the people and they don't have to go to the hospital. I mean,
wow. What up, DG?
Yo.
How's it going, brother?
How you guys going? I mean, how you going? I'm fucking.
What?
I'm trying to read Derek's shit.
What's did we just
hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
I hear you. I hear you.
Send you the list and I'll find it.
We just made eye contact, Dave. I'm like, what's Now I can't even read what. Now he's like, he's picking on the old guy too. A long way to look and see that we just made eye contact.
Can you hear us? That's Garage?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. So what you
So
got
do
for
wanna talk about?
what you got for us?
Well, the name of the stream is it worth being a master tech, right?
What do you think?
There's pros and cons.
Yeah, I only told
Pros.
the cons. I don't think I ever said the pros. But
The
there's
pros for me is that a lot of the money I make these days is sitting on my butt. I do a
Typing
lot
that
of
story.
programming, calibrations, diagnostics, stuff like that. During the slow times, they feed me, right? They always feed the master techs. And you know, it's like you're always gonna have work, but there is also the cons where you're always getting the shit work. Or the jobs that have been to 3 or 4 other shops and now it's like you're the last stop.
Yep.
So as far as flat rate, like I've always been flat rate. I'm still flat rate. I'm a flat rate diag tech. So I really got to hustle to make my hours.
What about those ones that go to get a PDI done and well, this is a dealership now. So
why is it you feel as though that you're the last stop?
I get all the cars that no one else has been able to fix. I get cars that have been sent from other dealers. I've even had GM send cars to me. I don't know if it's because I'm anything special, but it's like I don't have anyone. If I can't figure it out, I don't have anyone to send it to.
Well, that's because you don't have a big enough network. There's always somebody else to send it to, or even better said, there's always somebody to reach out to for further information to help diagnose. That would be my preferred method of going. I'm sure yours also.
Being at the dealership, yeah.
I'm just going to tell you that is the customer's perception. Though. As a dealer tech, I'm an independent, and a lot of times the car comes to me as the last stop, the last person. Why? Because it left the dealer with no answer.
Yeah,
and somebody out there is holding their hand out. We'll try.
Sometimes they do that.
It is the customer's perception. Yeah. If the dealer can't fix it, the second dealer can't fix it, it can't be fixed.
A lot of times the customer is like, oh, I don't, they don't want.
I have a 2003. I got a 2003 Ford Thunderbird sitting in my shop waiting for a PCM to be returned to me because I'm gonna probably do video on it. I got a bunch of recordings of before and a bunch of recordings I'll make like of it during repair and after. But the dealership sold many thousands of dollars of work on this car, and the car does the same thing as it always did. They fixed nothing, and I feel I went through this whole car. It is the PCM. You don't like the cold.
It was the tech that was working on it.
It's always the tech.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been in that situation on both sides of the fence. I've been an independent fixing what the dealer couldn't fix, and I've been the dealership fixing what the independent couldn't fix. It's always.
I'm saying that, but that's just part of being in this business. I mean, everybody. There is no such. When I say master tech, there is no such thing as a master. A master is like you just.
I'll never be a master. I learn something new every day.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what makes us a master. We do learn something new every day, and we admit it.
Well, for me, being the master is what I think you guys mentioned earlier was being able to find the information. You've mastered being able to find the information.
Right. That's also a definition of being educated in any field and anything you do. You don't have to know the answer to everything. Having the education, the knowledge to know where to go to find your answer. I don't care if electrician, plumber. I ain't even go with the technician for cars because we're a little bit of it all. Electrician, plumber, don't be carpenter, the whole 9 yards. But no matter where you're at in life, you don't know the answer. You should make sure you're prepared to go find that answer, know where to go for that answer. And if you can do that, you're educated enough. Nobody expects you to know everything. So no matter, this is in general, no matter what you're
Until
thinking,
you're a customer.
the way where you talk about knowing how to find your answer is perfect. Perfect answer to everything.
Yeah. As far as is it worth it to be a master tech? I tell my apprentices the truth up front when I'm teaching them and I'm training them up. I give them the truth about, well, if you want to hit the top, you're going to get all the crap jobs. You're not going to get those brake jobs anymore. Suspension.
It's not glorious nor easy.
You don't get the easy money anymore. You know.
Should we be shaping them up like that or encouraging them?
I do because it's a lot of time and effort to put into an apprentice and then have them quit the moment they're put on flat rate.
As a dealer tech, what do you get for having an apprentice?
What do I get? I flag my flat rate hours, whatever they produce under me. So
I mean, that's one thing that sucks about flat rate, because there are a lot of places that don't want to do anything extra and they just expect you to go teach this guy. Teach this guy how to take your work, right? Because at the end of the day, of the day, if you're in a flat rate shop, at the end of the day, one thing we all have to agree on, you're in a flat rate shop at the end of the day, we are not a fucking team.
No.
We're three guys after the same hoe. And the roundabout way that pays for the bills. Now, if there are a whole lot of hoes out there, yeah, we all friends.
You find out what kind of team you have when there's not much work to go around.
Exactly. We find out. But, I mean, you do get – I'm not saying – anybody in chat, I'm not saying that mechanics hate each other. I'm just saying the flat rate system sets us up for competition. We're all competing for the same goal, ours. We're all competing for the biggest paycheck we can get. We're all competing for that next ticket. But that's what they love about it. The companies love the fact that the techs are all competing. Now, if we're all competing and we're all getting a good equal share of the pie, yeah, we're all happy, cool, friendly with everybody. Honestly, by my years of experience, and I think Dad's Garage and Fluffy, by the time you hit our point in time, we either going to be boys and be together to a point, share the wealth, help each other out when we need to, or we're going to be at each other's throats trying to fuck each other. And then it comes down to like sizing up who's bigger. It's stupid at that point. But
all us crazy, but like where I'm at, we might be a little too friendly with each other. If I got my hours, I'll give up.
Technically speaking, you are the way the pay structure set up, but you know,
it's weird.
We're dumb. We're dumb, and the freaking accountants are smart. They set it up to be competitive. They set it up to be cutthroat. They set it up to make sure you're more productive than any other fucking employee line in the dealership. Anybody says who's the most productive people at this car dealership, without me even going in there, I can tell you who's the most productive. It's their auto body techs, their service technicians, their lube guys. All the guys in the back, all the motherfuckers flat rate, most productive.
Yeah, the system is designed to put the burden of production on you.
They're overcompensated for a sale of one fucking car.
And I think you mentioned training someone up to take your hours. Yeah, been there. I love to teach.
Well, all I'm saying, Dad's Garage. I'm saying that's what the flat rate system brings.
What I mean is
it's cutthroat for techs that aren't good friends, aren't good buddies, don't understand long term. Bottom line, they set us up to be in a position that's competitive. You put 3 men in a room, 5 men in a room, and let's face it, this hands-on is predominantly men, always has been. I have no problem with all the women that are entering the field. That's great. It makes it awesome. That probably will what ends flat rate. Not because women are weaker, women are slower, nothing to do with it. Women will fight just like we will. Bottom line, it will change things. But, you know, you throw 5 men in a room, and there's only 2 women over there to get. Out of you 5, only 2 you're going to be lucky you get that shit. That's what the dealer wants. They want you to go run after it, grab that, and make the best of it. And you think, I won. I'm getting all these hours. No, the dealer won. Thank you. You let me know.
What I was meaning was, should we be shaping them up in the sense of scaring them, or should we encourage them, you know, to grow and be able to with
until the ownership and the management of this business changes to where, why is it at the dealership only the flat rate technicians are only ones sitting there on Friday wondering how their paycheck's going to end up? I mean, my understanding is salespeople even get a better draw than our freaking standard guarantee if you're a dealer tech. Yeah. They just let the dealer techs so starve in the background. I don't understand why.
Well, what I mean by scaring them up front, when I scare my apprentices up front and I show them how it really is and what it looks like when they finally reach the top or even just get on flat rate, what I mean is it's basically weeds out the weak ones, right? Because it's a lot of time and effort to train somebody up, and then they quit. And then you're starting back from the start with another apprentice over and over and again.
In today's world, that's like I mean, that travels at the speed faster than the Yugo they once sent over here from some other country. I mean, turnover with the young generation is way higher than it ever was because most of our schools aren't even training them at all.
No.
Well, AI technology, I don't want to call the young generation weak and pathetic because even though they might be, in my opinion, I'm weak and pathetic compared to somebody, if they were still alive, that would be 150, 160. I mean, they built their house by carrying their own bricks and making their own cement, shit like that. I mean, so you can't compare. Yes, strength. Who's the strongest? Strong arm. I'm sure I'm stronger than the young generation today, but I guarantee a generation 2, 3 older than me, if they were still alive and in good shape, would outpar me. I mean, so technology has gotten us to work smarter, not harder, be less physical, use more machinery, and so on and so forth. So I hate to say the young generation is weak, but the odds of them staying in this industry once we hire, total know nothing other than that this is a car, to becoming a technician, extremely slim.
See, I was told not to become a master. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. But I was so hard-headed and eager to get there. That was a goal of mine, to be a master tech once I started in this field.
Well, with what you spent on school, it should have been your goal.
But I guess with my stubbornness, it helped me grow. It helped me grow. Not everybody's the same. It's not for everybody.
That's what they told me too. Don't become a master. Don't do this. Don't do that. But
also, I was chasing that.
Yeah, but the same people that always told me don't become a master, don't reach the top or whatever,
were the
eventually they became irrelevant because they refused to learn. They refused to grow and improve as the industry moved forward.
How old do you say they were on average?
50, 60, 40, 50, 60.
Well, I'm dealing with that now a lot in my industry, and I see it, and I keep telling everybody, don't do this to yourself. I gotta be honest, I see it happening to guys, gals in their early pushing mid-40s. Already talked about, I ain't going no more classes. I ain't going no more training. I don't need this shit. I know everything.
I've worked with those guys.
I don't know it. I don't want to know it. I hear that a lot.
They're gone in 5 years. From the day that they say that, give it 5 years, they'll be out because they cannot.
But I'm saying I can't understand at that age because I'm 50 years old, so I'll disclose that. I definitely keep up. I'm learning new shit all the time, every day.
Well, I think that comes from once you hit the top, once you're the master, you're no longer getting those gravy jobs that are easy money and low stress and like you enjoy your day, your work day kind of thing, where it's fun, it's nuts and bolts, it's taking stuff apart, it's I found the blown out seal or whatever, right? No, as a master, you're chasing a broken wire somewhere from one bumper to the other all day long, one car after the other, right? When I was still learning and I was kind of like in the middle, that was exciting. That was fun to find. Oh yeah, I fixed it. I was able to find that problem. But then nowadays, that's just a routine day, and it's like once I get through a hard diagnosis and I finally fix the car, there's no good job and attaboy. It's here's another one and another one and another one. And oh yeah, this one's waiting too.
That's
I got
that waiter shit needs to go away.
Yeah. You can't wait for a diagnosis on these modern cars anymore, because typically step one in a diagnostic process is disconnect a connector that takes 3 hours to get to and a whole bunch of interior paneling. That's half of it's probably going to break when you try and take it apart.
Well, it's just like going in for a quick AC service, on R1 234YF. Now, no AC service is going to be quick in and out if your shit don't work. The reason it don't work, either lost all its refrigerant, compressors, condensers plugged, something is jacked. It ain't going to be 25, 30 minutes. It ain't a quick loop. But shit, if it's a 1, 2, 3, 4 YF, we're screwed to a certain point just based on the way the machines have been programmed. Pull a brand new car off the assembly line,
it's mandated to take forever.
Take some time.
Yep.
What's that?
The R1, 2, 3, 4F machines are mandated to take extra time.
That's what I'm saying. No matter, you can pull a car right off the assembly line, brand new, say, sir, charge this. Well, it's going to take. I need it right now. Well, then you're fucked. I don't know how say it easy. Fuck.
It is so dumb.
My machine ain't going to do it that fast. So get the fuck out of here.
You pull a vacuum on a system, vacuum leak test it, and then you go to charge it. Okay, it passed the leak test. Go to charge it. Oh, it needs to vacuum again and perform the leak test again.
Yeah,
like
motherfucker.
Yeah, and recover. It's got to. Did you perform the leak test and it recovers itself?
Well,
again?
I've had mine go through all that bullshit and tell me that fucking O2 sensor senses a slight contamination. Restart. Well,
yeah, that shit.
I want to grab that machine and send that thing to Iran.
Fluffy, you guys are really friendly. Oh, very, very friendly. I've always found that teaching someone makes me better. Believe it or not, I hate teaching. I do not enjoy it at all.
I love teaching somebody. I mean, you go and my neighbor, you got 2 black guys right now. There ain't nothing I can't tell them. You don't already know. I've already.
I can agree with that comment.
I have a short fuse. Like, listen to me. Do what the fuck I tell you. If you don't, all right, fuck it. I can't help you. But that's a me problem. That is a me problem. And I feel like flat rate has done something to my mind where everything has to be rushed. Like, even just
they create problems. That system creates problems.
Yeah. Like, even when I'm just doing something, like I'll find myself, if my son's not doing something fast enough, hurry up, Yeah. I always have that rush in me. It's kind of annoying.
Always got to find the most efficient way to do it.
Tell us the most you have done in one work day. What do you mean? The most I've done in one work day? The most I've done in one work day was like a 2011, 2012 Nissan Altima engine. Pulled it in 9 o'clock, 9, 10 o'clock when I got there, and drove it out, aligned it the same day by 5 o'clock, 5, 6 o'clock. That's the most I've done. I've also
legitimately flagged one day.
Too.
I legitimately flagged one day, right around 30.
Yeah, but what the most you've done? Like,
well, dude, that'd be a very long list. That'd be back in the freaking late 90s when every car that came in had bad tie rods, bad ball joints, broken CV boots, struts were blown. Damn. That'd be pre this bullshit that's going on. That'd be the last time all the cars were shit on the road. Give it 30 years, they'll do it again.
I think the most I ever did in one day was I worked on or put my hands on 15 or 16 cars in one day.
Golly, dude.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I probably have done that, like hands-on, like touched 10, 12, 14.
We're talking diagnose multiple vehicles, do minor repairs on multiple vehicles all in one day. Not just, take a quick look-see, but actually clocking time on the RO.
Do a couple recalls up in there.
Yeah. Do a couple favors too, Hey, can you quick look at this real quick?
Favors are a part of it. And sometimes it's some bullshit too, where you're like, what was one that I did recently? I know there was one, I can't remember what it was. But they pulled the car had an RO and everything. They pull it in. Like, hey, they're complaining about this. All right. I look, oh fuck. All right, I fixed it. Boom. Get them out of here. Well, you're not gonna run time? Nah, fuck it. Just avoid the ticket or something, like, because we have to run time on everything. They have us running time on the simplest shit. Sometimes we ain't got time for that. We ain't got time to clock off of it. It almost takes longer to clock off of a ticket, clock onto that ticket you just adjusted real quick, run that 2, 3, 4 tenths, and then clock back onto another one, the one you were just on. Nah.
Yeah, and if you don't run your time, they use it as a justification to take pay away. It's like, oh, well, you did it so fast. Why are we paying you so much? Well, I want to see you do it.
Like if it's a quick trim adjustment or something, like just fuck it. Fuck it. I'll just take care of it. Get it out of here. Teaching forces me to explain how I focus and explain how I attack a problem. That's my problem, though. Sometimes I can't explain it. I just do it. Like, I just do it. Like, oh, well, how'd you do it? Oh, I don't know. It takes me longer to explain it than actually getting it done. And why I do it the way I do it. But sometimes, Mark, nowadays they don't want to learn. They just want you to do it for them. And I don't know.
Half the time they don't even open the book. They don't even read the service information before they ask for help.
Look up anything. They'll ask you the simplest question too. Like, dude, did you even look? Did you try? Read. That's all it takes. Just read. You'd be surprised at how much information is in those service manuals.
I taught a guy a very important lesson the other day. We were walking across the bridge.
Charge Diag.
He said, I think I can fly. I said, I know your ass can't fly, but you can try to flap your arms as fast as you can. Jump off. Jumped off. I told him before he jumped off, he couldn't fly. So I did teach him.
Exactly, Fluff. When I have to explain it, I examine what I do and I get better. I'm just full of excuses right now. It takes time. I don't got. And also, when I have an apprentice, I have high expectations for apprentices.
I know where you're at, though, Fluff. I know exactly where you're at in your career. I was in the same place you were at that point in time. You can call me old man, whatever. It's all good. But
I want to hear what you got to say.
No, but you just don't. You're at that point in career. You still got your house, family. You got your house you got to take care of. Probably don't have a ton of extra money. None of my business, but you just simply don't have the patience right now.
I really
slow down and explain to somebody else step by step what you're doing, why you're doing. Like, you ever watch A-Rod talk to his little helpers that he's got?
I commend
how
him.
Easy and calm. I realize you don't work in the dealership world, but when I was your age, I was the same way. I just wanted to get that car done, flag them hours, get the hell out of there, go home, do whatever. I just simply didn't want the aggravation. That's
If I have to tell you how to fucking do a compression test, if I
Yeah.
have to tell you how to fucking check voltage somewhere, how to set your meter up, you shouldn't be under me.
well, I just think
You know.
your thoughts may be different in another 15 years. I know they will be.
Maybe.
No, your thoughts about not necessarily that, but you'll think different in 15 years than you do now. It may not think differently about training somebody, but I'm saying I understand what you're saying. I was very much like you. I just wanted to get the job done. I didn't want.
But you know
didn't
why I
want-
have those expectations? Because that was me. I
Well,
knew
that's
how
just
to.
it.
I knew how to read a wiring diagram. I knew how to
It's
do.
just it. You
You
can't.
know.
When you do that and you're in that situation, you can't think everybody is you.
I know.
That's what
And
makes
that's
it
my
hard to
problem.
teach.
You
It makes
are
it really hard to teach.
ultimately responsible for what your apprentice puts out too. So it's like,
Yeah.
that's why you want to hold them to that
So I
standard.
understand that whole situation. It's difficult.
It is.
Takes a lot of patience.
See, but takes patience to let the noob make mistakes.
It takes patience. It also is a learning.
Gotta grit your teeth.
You're also
and look and
learning.
get
You're
fucked
also
up.
learning. You're learning where
Yeah.
this guy's at, this girl or this guy's at, and where you got to go from where they're at to where you need to take them.
I don't know if Dad's Garage is the same, but within that first week of me training somebody, I already know if they're a hit or a miss.
2 days.
I can tell within 5 minutes of meeting them whether they're worth training or not. It's just something you either have it or you don't. It's not something that you can
You see, you'll notice it real
fully
quick.
be
but
taught.
2 days max.
I say a week to be optimistic. Yeah, we know that first, those first couple cars they pull in. But hopefully something will click in their head in that first week. And after that first week, if it doesn't, I feel like
Like
I'm
I always,
fine.
I try to make my training nervous as shit and all that. I don't want to even work in my normal bay. So the first day I'll have them start is the day that other top tech is off. They come rolling in that bay and I move out the way and they fucking run in the toolbox, jump out of the car, start crying. I high five them. Why are you so happy? I just ran in your toolbox. I said, that's the asshole that works there I don't like. Now let's go down to my bay and I'll start teaching you. I'm joking.
For me, if I'm going to take an apprentice, it's got to be somebody that's hungry to learn and they're excited about learning. They want to get better. They don't, it's not just they like fixing cars. Yeah, great. We all did or do. But you have to be hungry to get better, be better the next day. And not just ask for the quick, simple solution. Because you can't do the gravy work forever. And that's another thing that I teach my apprentices is that you need to be investing in your mind and your knowledge because eventually your body is going to get to the point that you can no longer produce those hours.
When does that happen?
When does it happen? That could be different for anybody.
Scotty Kilmer is still kicking.
Lifestyle, right? Lifestyle.
I'd say the average guy says, well, honestly, that's good advice for everybody that gets in this industry. You better
What's up, Johnny?
Better stay in some kind of shape. The shape you need to stay in to keep doing this. It's not easy on your body.
Yeah,
you don't have to look
speaking for myself, I mean, my knees hurt, my back hurts, my neck hurts, my wrists hurt. Everything hurts now.
How old are you?
And 35.
That's not good.
It's not good, but this job is hard on your body.
I'll be honest with you. I do have problems with this elbow from time to time. And the left knee, got a little bit of problems with, but I'm not saying from time to time I don't pull my back or wrench my back, but fingers, fine. Even in the morning, I wake
For
up,
me, it's
fingers fine.
it's
No neck
a matter
problems.
of seeing the writing on the wall. Eventually, it's going to get to the point that I can no longer hang brakes all day long and slam out gravy work all day long, right? I got to be able to make my money with my knowledge. And that's what I teach my apprentices. It's like, if you wanna do this, go to the top. Get to the top. Otherwise, let's not even start. If you're not gonna shoot for the top, don't even start.
I got you. No, it's until we get replaced by a young generation. They don't want knowledge. They want people that can work.
Well, that's why when that younger generation comes in, you're going to be the one telling them what to do, and they're going to be the ones doing it. But you're still going to make your money off your knowledge.
Good, Johnny. How often they are texting on their phone is known as a clue. Not so much anymore. Not so much anymore. I mean, hell, you got management walking around on their phone all day too. So, you know, if they follow by example. So if they see everybody else doing it, they're gonna do it.
Yeah, I don't know. A place I've walked into in the last few years where everybody ain't fucking playing on a damn phone.
I just showed up. You good, Johnny? I mean, I'm guilty of it. I'll fucking edit a video real quick in the middle of me doing something and then post it and then get back to what I was doing. But you know,
well, if you're flat rate and you're producing, if you're flat rate, you get all your work done and you're still producing over 100% efficiency, they can't complain.
Yep. Well, a lot of times, it's not even us. I'm on my fucking phone because
someone ordered the wrong part,
or
delivery was delayed. Yeah,
you know, or I'm waiting for an answer on something. I'm waiting. You know, I have an intermittent issue, and I'm trying to get more information.
I think I've always told the guy to get off his fucking phone one time since I've been in kind of a management type position. I think I told the young guy, get off your fucking phone. Come here. I need to talk to you. I asked him once or twice nicely. And I finally looked at him. Get off your fucking phone.
Yeah, when you're trying to teach them and they're doing that, yeah, I get that. You know, you're trying to show them and they're on their phone.
I'll give people a minute. I'll give people their privacy. The guy, his wife called, his kids called, they're on the way, whatever. Everybody considers cell phones and all that shit a pain in the ass. No, it's a great communication device used properly, if used properly. I mean, we have 24/7 contact with almost everybody in the world today. I mean, it's great. But you got to know when to do it and when not to. And I'll never interrupt anybody having a quick, oh, yeah, my kids just got home from school, or the wife just called to say, hey, I love you at lunchtime, whatever. I mean, the little stupid shit. Ignoring all that goes a long way.
You're averaging 1 to 2 hours a day or a week? Turbo, I feel like you have the worst look, bro.
I'm averaging I think I'm at 66.7 hours per week average year to date right now.
Damn.
I'm over busy, dude.
I'm over here happy because
we're always busy.
I should, after tomorrow, I should be at 50. Hold on, I did the math. Let me see what I calculated it at. 55.1 is what I should be at by the end of tomorrow. Which to me, that's good.
It's a solid ass week.
The past 4 weeks, with this week included, I probably ran a good 210, 215 hours in 4 weeks. I'm happy with it. Haven't done it in a long time, but we're getting to that point. We're getting to that time of year where, you know, the work is picking up.
Yeah.
You know, it's always, this is our time to shine, really. You know, once it starts warming up and summer's coming, this is where we make our fucking money. And then, of course, it'll start dying down August, September, October, and we'll just go through the cycle again. Well, we just have to know how to deal with it at the same time. How to combat it. Have a good night, guys. Take care. Yes, sir. You too, Juan. 1 to 2 hours. That's what I'm saying.
Is BC Turbo Tech? Are you talking about the most ever hit was 54. Are you talking about a 2-week pay period? Because 54 in a 2-week pay period is unacceptable.
Yep. Dave, you remember that over there at the other shop? That was me. That was me. It wasn't rare for me to fucking just pass 50.
They don't have the business. They got too many people, and they don't give a shit.
I was doing 20
to
25
flat
hours.
rate
I was
sucks.
happy with
That's up for
30 hours.
competition.
That shit was weird.
You know, the system sucks, and it all starts, honestly, it all starts with us humans. The biggest fucking problem, is we've created an environment where everybody from a service industry, as a customer, everybody is motherfucking impatient.
Look at that. We have 30 appointments and 20 flat rate techs. That's
There's
unacceptable.
your problem right there.
Way too many flat rate techs. And why do they have all those techs? Because everybody's trying to kiss the customers' ass. Customers impatient. We got to get them done right now. We don't give a fuck if you guys.
You just need a new shop, is what you need.
Yep. You need to go to a smaller shop, actually. One that doesn't have as many techs. And take what we've told you, like, you know, ask for the a list of the techs that are flagging and look, you know, okay, past 3 or 4 months, what were they averaging each fucking technician, like, you know? Yeah, that's crazy, Johnny. That's 2-week pay periods. I started out in January as a flat rate tech. Management says it has to do with the high gas price. There's
just too many techs.
Yeah, there's too many technicians.
Too many mouths to feed.
That means,
guys, I gotta grab my dogs.
You know, each technician is getting one car, and if you got a technician that's just doing a quick, simple recall, that technician now gets 2 cars and does a simple recall, 3 cars, and where's the rest for the other technicians? You know, each tech should be getting, you know, well over 5 cars a day. If you can't put 5 cars a day in a technician's stall, there's too many technicians. And that's not going with, you know, there's some days I don't get no cars, but that's because I have work that I can't get to another car. Unless it's like a quick recall or something and I can get off of what I'm doing and, you know, do that, but it's rare. You know. That's crazy. Like there were days where we would see 5 or 6 cars come through and there was 9 technicians. Like, the fuck is that?
Yeah. Or you got the gravy techs. You got the gravy techs that line themselves up on the weekends to do nothing but used cars and PDIs.
Yeah.
Suck it all up. But that's the game.
Yep.
But as far as being in that situation where you're barely even, you know, you're basically your whole shop is starving, and the topic for tonight is it worth it being a master tech? I bet that the master techs are the ones that are taking priority to be fed. So that's one of the pros.
Yep. Turnover must be insane with that many techs. Oh yeah. You lose 1 tech, they want to hire 2 or 3 more. A master tech should have at least 2 racks or stalls and a shit ton. Yeah. Other Honda dealership in my area averaging 40 plus appointments a day with about the same techs. Maybe I just need to give up on this brand. You know, that's like I said, how many hours are they running? Or, you know, there's one guy who's hitting 80 hours because he has 2 lifts. And gets fed gravy and other recommendations. That's a problem too, the favoritism.
Favoritism and politics.
I mean, it's easy to see that. Favoritism is easy as fuck to see. Other text, no, that shouldn't be happening. That should not be fucking happening. Are y'all on a computer dispatch, or y'all have somebody who dispatches work? Fuck that. If I see my Rex get given to somebody else, I'm saying something. For fucking sure. The only way a technician is gonna do my Rex is if I say, nah, I can't get to it. You could have it. Fuck that.
Give them the stuff you don't want to do.
No, it's not even that. It's just, I could be.
Yeah, they gotta ask. They've got to ask.
Yeah.
They can't do it in a shady, sneaky way.
Yep. Trying to fucking do it real quick before anybody notices.
Yeah.
This has been the only place to have given me the opportunity to go flat rate. I've been learning, but at the cost of not making money. And that's what it takes sometimes. The learning process is the hardest. But now that you got your feet wet, you might be able to go somewhere else and excel from there. I just got here. Is it worth it? I don't know. You tell me. And dispatches by the dispatcher not done electronically. That's the problem too. Fuck that dispatcher. Let's be real. A tech doesn't bill 80 hours of work just because he has 2 stalls and lifts. It's all skill and hustle. That is absolutely correct as well. We have a $20 donation. Mr. Fluffy, what's up, my dude? What's going on, DLC? For Christ, how are you doing? What the fuck is up with the 6184? I just seen that. Appreciate that $20 donation, though. Very much appreciated. Last year during the peak season, he made 200, 300 hours. This year, he's been in the hundreds. We can check everyone's hours on Reynolds Systems. Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, you got to find a new shop is what I would advise.
Yep.
And this is your first year in the industry?
First year as a flat rate tech. It was a lube
Okay.
tech for like 2 years.
Yeah, being flat rate with that little experience is going to be brutal.
Yep. Yeah, you got to pay your dues a bit, but look ahead. Absolutely. He gets fed gravy, brakes, fluid flushes, alignments. He has 2 lifts, are always filled.
One thing I'm going to say, VTech, is what are you doing about it? Are you walking up to the dispatcher and demanding work? Are you keeping your eye out and grabbing stuff, or
Got to be proactive.
Hey, yeah, be proactive and be hungry for the work and show them that you're hungry, or be ruthless and take it.
Yep. And don't turn anything down, even if it's going to be a bullshit one. Don't turn it down.
Yeah.
Because that bullshit one could end up being a good ticket, or they might remember, hey, you know what? You did these 2 bullshit ones. Now since you helped out an advisor, hey, dude, I got some services coming in. Do you want it? You helped me out on these past 2. It could work out to your benefit.
Or another factor is they're trying to push you
DLC.
out. They could be trying to push you out.
That's a big one. I've seen that happen a lot.
Yeah, so be proactive, and you're talking a lot about other people, right? Put your head down and concentrate on you. Don't always pay attention to what everyone else is doing. Yes, it sounds like there's a factor of some favoritism in politics that probably needs to be addressed, and that's a management issue, but you do want to focus on what you can do about it.
See, we have a list where we have to write our tech numbers. And that's how we get called. We have to wait to get called in. Can't go. Show up early.
New shop.
Yep. or show up early. Be the first on that list. Because that sounds like it's a like as you become available type thing. We did that shit on Saturdays, but that was for services, not necessarily for, you know, diags and stuff. It was like we did like 15K services, 30K services, where 15K was a quick, easy 2 hours, 30K was quick 3 hour service. And we would just follow that list, and it was first come, first serve. There was a point where even though you showed up last, you still got like 2 or 3 gravy tickets. And it was nice during that time. And when I left, I mean, that had already gone away. And those gravy tickets started going to Express because they were flat rate and the shop was making money off of those technicians and not us. Yep, don't turn your stuff down. Game points. They just told me there's not much appointments and the other techs are waiting for work and I have to be patient and wait my turn. I show up at 6:30. What time does everybody else show up at? Try to beat them. Try to beat them. Remember, the early bird gets the worm. You're not gonna make 80K right away, VTech.
And is there more shops in the area to make the jump to?
Just want to make money to pay my rent and car insurance, phone bill, and food. Man, that's a lot, dude. How old are you, VTech? I mean, I know just to live, just to, what do you call it? Cost of living. Cost of living. But you know, that's where you got to be hungry too. Like, fuck. Like Dad's Garage said, fuck that place. Go where the money is.
You know why they robbed the bank? Don't know. I'm not answering that question.
He's 16. Chill. Chill, Johnny.
What old man's in here tonight?
DLC. Where's the old guy at? He's right here.
Yeah, the DLC. I'm young.
Not right here. He's right there. Over there.
It says bald spot still. I gotta dye my hair.
I'm 28. I started out when I was 25. Oh, fuck, man. That should be your peak. You should be hustling.
Another question is,
my prime was 30 to 40.
Another question is, what are you comfortable working on, right? Are you
old guy?
Do you feel like you're still learning? Do you feel like there's still things you need to improve on, training, certifications, etc.? For like when you do go look for that next job, what are you going to tell them you can do?
I have to be honest. My prime, when I felt the best, 28 to about 45, 46. That was my money-making era, my prime. Before that, I didn't know enough. After that, my body started to get a little old. So 45-ish.
I feel like mine was what?
Yours should still be the prime. If yours was already done, it's too soon, dude.
It should be, but I got very used to not doing shit because there wasn't shit to do.
That just takes a good fucking foot in the ass. And
what? Yeah, it's looking very hopeful this year. So, and all it took was me.
I didn't
going across town and finding.
I didn't have any body related disorders or like where it really ached or hurt or any of that stuff was a problem until I was probably 45, 46 years old. That's why I'm saying that. 45, 46.
But also, you got to remember this. My prime
I'm talking
was
long term. I'm not saying wake up the next morning, my neck's a little sore. I ain't talking about that.
My prime was doing 2 or 3 transmissions a week. When was the last time y'all saw me put out a tranny video, a CVT video? I used to fucking post those almost every
I know
day.
what a tranny is. What's a CVT?
Okay, a CVT.
Big verbal transmission. I mean,
but I mean, I used to post those fucking, what are they called? Like
I'm not even talking about that. I'm just saying I didn't feel as though my body was totally beat up. totally beat up until I was like 46, 47. I'd wake up certain days and be like, oh my God. I'm not talking about your prime working, prime this, prime that.
I call my prime as in when I was making
I'm just saying, I'm
money,
talking
doing a
prime
lot.
when it comes. I don't know. I mean, everybody's different. I don't know what your primes are when it comes to like being able to bust your ass and not feel it. I mean, I was 40 years old and I could still freaking climb a rope without even using my legs 20 foot up. I mean, I could run uphill. I'd conquer the world when I was 40.
I just call it my prime
At
because
50 now I can't.
that's when we had a lot of work. You know, CVTs were just
I
fucking
got you.
left and right. Like
My
now,
people ask me how I've lasted as long as I have. Work smart, first of all. Do use protective wear, knee pads, all that. You say I don't need hearing protection. What?
what?
We're hearing protection. I mean,
huh?
Don't be stupid like us.
Huh?
Exactly. But I mean, I worked out all the time. I still do. I still feel pretty damn good. Planting my vegetable garden will cause me more pain than the next car I got to work on. That is crazy. That is weird, but it's the truth.
Oh, you know how we were talking about 401k last time?
Yeah.
Ooh, this is my first contribution. Oh my goodness, bro. I don't like it.
Why?
I mean, I'm only putting 5%, but god damn.
You don't like what is missing out your check?
Yeah.
VTech, it sounds like they are sandbagging you. They're trying to keep you in the sweet spot where it makes them the most money.
What do you say? When I was at Express Oil Changes, the first year Honda shop, I worked at. The second one, I was doing oil changes for another year because I was the only Express. Second year, I was learning how to do fluid flushes, brakes, alignments, valve cover gases. Those small jobs should be making you a lot, decent hours. You have a lot to learn.
Before you ever went to school, I'm not trying to interrupt you, but I am interrupting you. Before you went to school as automotive technician, we all know you went to high school. In high school, did you say I want to be an automotive tech? Obviously, you did, probably because you went to automotive school. But before any of that, what brought you into cars? Did you work on cars with a family member? Did you like cars? Did you want to
Fast and the Furious? I enjoyed
shit like that. I'm just curious.
No, but it wasn't
everything. Everybody here. All three of us on panel.
Wait. Let me talk. It wasn't just Fast and Furious. I had a knack for taking shit apart as a younger kid and seeing how it worked and if I could put it back together. This came from my bike. This came from remote control cars. It came from everything.
Fluffy, you want to hear from my mother? She's still alive. She's 90 years old. She'll tell you the same fucking thing about me.
I fucking
she told me I took my daughter, I took my older sister's fucking dollhouse apart. And then I got yelled at and I was supposed to put it back together, and I guess I did.
Like I wanted, I was into trucks. What was it called?
I'm just curious what brought you to it.
AC, the 4x4 off-road, Monster Garage, overhauling. What's the other one?
Well, the reason
Junkyard Wars.
The reason I'm bringing up this point, what brought you to it, I figured it was either what you said, things you saw, envisioned, and you wanted to be there.
Collective of everything. I was a boy.
Yeah, you were a boy. You wanted to be there.
Boy.
Others, I will sit there. They'll tell me, "Oh, I worked my grandpa on cars, my dad on cars. I worked on my first car that I ever had. I rebuilt the carburetor, put a cam." Everybody got a story. When I asked these young kids what brought you to it, because I can make a lot of money in automotive repair. Get out of here! I'm sorry.
You know what?
Get out of here.
You know what I heard? Oh, it looks fun.
But that's what I'm saying. Get out of here. Who told you that? It is fun.
Cool.
It's fun. It's rewarding, but it's a different kind of fun, different kind of rewarding.
This is how I feel. This is in my heart. If you didn't grow up with the eagerness to be mechanically inclined and be in cars and all that stuff, and this is what you wanted to do since you were knee high to a grasshopper, it's gonna be very hard. Very hard.
Well,
Some people they end up okay, but for the
my mom would tell
majority,
you, I took. I mean, what about you, Des Grudge? I mean, you work with a family member on cars.
I've been in the garage since I was 5 years old.
So yeah, I was taking shit apart
anytime my dad was working on something in the driveway, I was right there. And when I got my first toolkit, I took everything apart. I took doorknobs apart, took all my toys apart.
What I'm trying to say,
this isn't an
what I'm trying to
overnight
say here is the technicians that succeed in this field over my years of experience. And I know Fluffy thinks they're vast and far. They're like out in outer space. There's nothing else like it in the world. My experience is way out there, way up there. Thank you, Fluffy, for that accent. But anyway, I was saying my reason for entering this industry and being still in this industry is the same answer as Dad's Garage has, as Fluffy has. Is I could probably ask Rayman Ray. I could ask many others. It's still all the same. So if I ask a young kid, a young adult, not saying male or female, like what brought you to this industry, they right away say, I want an easy job or I want to make the big bucks. Most likely you're not going to succeed.
Yep.
I mean, we have 3 very similar stories and 2 totally different generations, but the story is the same. And the story before us was the same. And that's why we succeeded and still can do it. I'm just saying, the story is going to be the same, I think, in the future too.
You know what I was doing? Look,
some have the hands-on ability. I'm not picking up any.
You see DLC right down there. Fluffy ain't lying. He was always taking stuff apart. You know, for those of y'all that don't know, that's my uncle. So I was
man, like 50 years old.
Dude, I remember like 6-7 years old, I wanted my dad's truck, right? I wanted to put a fucking rack in the back. I wanted to put wheels on it, do a sick paint job, 2-tone paint job. You know, and I'm over here sketching fucking wheels, thinking of creating my own aftermarket wheels. And this is a fucking 7, 8 years old, drawing up wheels and creating my own designs. And I had this thing that I wanted to fucking put a football helmet inside the wheel, right? So the face of the wheel would be a football helmet. Teams. And I'm over here fucking sketching wheels and shit. Who does that?
Your dad only had 2 choices at that point. Push you to become an automotive technician to come visit you in prison. Because you'd be the tattoo artist. I don't know, I'm guessing. No, but you're right.
I had a crazy.
If my mom was still awake, Fluffy, I would get her out here to talk to us. You know, she stays up late. You know, don't leave that pizza out. That meatloaf. Wait, where's Grease Monkey? But I'm just saying, we all have similar stories. We were mechanical,
and because of that, I'm not a doctor. Because of that, I'm not.
We are all equal. We are all equal retards in our craft. I like that word. I like that word. Aaron tries to use our craft.
Yeah, I've been.
Well, our craft started when we were very young. I guarantee if you ask all our parents, no matter who it is, the successful technicians out there, anybody does things mechanically by hand. I'm not talking like just about anything mechanically, like take it apart, put it back together. I'm talking that kind of thing. Take it apart. It could be AC. It could be carpentry. Anything. You know what's
funny? You brought up the whole
that gets in that field.
Prison tattoo artist thing. You know, I've always tearing shit apart, putting it back together. You know what I was doing in high school? And trying to sell them.
What?
Tattoo guns.
Tattoo what?
Guns, like prison made tattoo guns. I was doing that shit. Yeah, no bullshit. And then I got caught. Yeah, that was a little scary. I got caught by an officer. Some fucking
found out
idiot.
they owned a Nissan and Fluff's like, yeah, baby.
And as far as what you said about your craft, if you really want to succeed in this industry, it's got to be your craft. the product that you put out has got to be a masterpiece, right? You got to be proud of what you're putting out.
Oh my God, yes.
Yes, I mean, I wasn't like I wasn't trying to.
No, I'm just saying for VTech.
Yeah, you got to take pride.
And to only have three years experience, but I would say if you're a lube tech for 2 years, you only have 1 year experience as a tech working, doing day-to-day kind of jobs. Flat rate is not a good thing. Flat rate is not something that you should be looking at as an opportunity. Like they're giving you an opportunity to go flat rate. That's not an opportunity. They're probably going to be taking advantage of it.
This flat rate set up to put a carrot under a technician's nose, benefits the dealership in the good times, and benefits the dealership in the bad times. There's no ands, ifs, or buts. If it didn't benefit the business, it still wouldn't exist. And they make us techs believe it benefits us. That only benefits the fastest 10% of us, the most productive 20% of us during the busiest times. But bottom line, the one that never loses is the owner of the company, dealership, AK, whatever, the ownership. They never lose because with the pay structure they set up, flat rate.
I'm just curious, VTech.
When they're slow, you're free. When they're busy, you're making more money for me.
Are you in a big city or are you in a small little town? For them not to offer apprentice programs, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, it is.
Don't bounce around too much.
I mean, that's part of being that's part of being a certified dealer today. With all these manufacturers, you got to offer apprenticeship programs.
We don't.
Yes, you do. You just don't use them. I guarantee your dealer provides them.
We don't yet. We don't have no apprentices yet.
You don't have one, but I guarantee it claims you provide such.
Okay. Yes.
Or your company. You get what I'm trying to say?
They're called.
They're willing to participate if the right person comes along. They just haven't found the right person. You get what I'm saying?
I don't think any of us.
Automotive these days is one of the industries that you could show up with zero experience, zero training, and no money to pay for your own training, and they will train you up to be a master level on their dime.
Now, just because
one of the few trades you can still basically apprentice your way to the top.
It's not only about getting sent to training, it's about retaining and applying as well.
You have to want it. You got to be hungry to be there.
I say that I gotta tell you, boys, you're both about the same age. I say the hell with this whole master bullshit. The government helped all the automotive repair shops, ownerships, dealerships, manufacturers more than anything. It all starts at the manufacturer, folks. They set the precedents. Master, putting your name, mechanic, master, master mechanic, before or after it, don't matter each way it goes. With a bunch of things below it, certifications. That's a way to mentally please you and not so much pay you.
I was always into cars and the car scene. Movies, the games, the culture, but I was never into the repairing side of it because I found it to be complicated just by looking at it. And I knew I wasn't smart. Dave taking the heads off of Barty. Fluffy ain't lying. He was always taking stuff apart. That is a fact. But my family always had car problems all the time growing up, and I felt bad for my mom always having car issues. That was another thing that I forgot to mention. Seeing my mom had a Uncle, you still in here? I don't know if you're still in here. What year was that Thunderbird? That Thunderbird spent more time in the shop than.
Well, your uncle was driving that had to be back in 37, 38.
Yeah.
Wasn't that DLC? Where he at?
No, but that thing was constantly in the fucking shop up until we got rid of it for our Blazer. It was like a 96, 97 Blazer, something like that, 98, something like that. But yeah, and
after that
was one of the things too. My dad wasn't very mechanically inclined as far as the more. I'm gonna say advanced, but a lot of it was simple stuff too, like brakes, or he tried doing a tune-up on the Silverado, and he messed that up, and we had to take it in, and so I enjoyed seeing my dad do certain things, but he never allowed me to be there and help him because he was one of those get out of my way, you're in my way, go play type deals. But I think that drove my eagerness even more because I wanted to know. I wanted to know what he was doing. I wanted to learn what he was doing, and he wouldn't teach me. So I went out and got it on my own. Hell, I even almost didn't do this because I wanted to go work with him at where he works, and he didn't want me to. He wanted me to go get a career and not be stuck in hell, if you will. Where he works is a rock quarry, and it's just constant dust and long fucking hours, and money's good, but he was not around in the daytime when he was working days, or not around at night because he was working 6 to 7 bell to bell, 6 o'clock at night to 7 o'clock in the morning. So he didn't want me to get stuck in that. Me liking cars, I wish I knew how to work on them too, for this reason. And since I didn't know what career or trade to, I decided to give it a shot. Could help fix my family's car problems. This industry, everything is getting more and more technical, electronically controlled for those new techs that are just starting to work on cars. Yeah, it's hard. Like I said, you had to have wanted it since growing up, and learn how to do my own repairs and make decent money down the line. Sorry, I remember with the wheels. For me, it was a hobby. I had a different line of work from a hobby. I became a side job, then boom, it became a side job, then boom. Like they say, don't turn your hobby into your job or your career. What up, Peter? Especially if you work. Hey, Peter. I went to the dealership near my house and asked if they were hiring. I was honest and told them I had no experience. And honestly, I expected them to reject me right away. But to my surprise, they told me they can hire me. They had guys with zero experience now being master techs. I was completely shocked about them telling me they were hired. You know why? Because you have a heartbeat. I'm sorry. But because you had a heartbeat, you got hired. That's how it starts out. And that's probably why your shop is overpopulated. Was that
that is the state of the industry. The state of the industry is that they're desperate for anybody that's willing to do the job at this point.
Yep.
But use that to your advantage.
Now you're holding somebody by their balls.
They'll train you up, right? If they're going to train you up to be master level, take advantage of it. But so where you're at right now, VTech, it sounds like you're a flat rate tech that's starving, and you're probably not making much money. So you need to make a decision. You need to decide you're either going to find a new job in a shop, or you're going to get into a different field, which you could probably make the same or better money in a different field, right? So if you really want to stay in this and do this, you need to first probably find a new shop. And second, you need to be hungry to learn every single day and get better every day.
Also,
so
here's
have the mindset of this is the year that I'm gonna succeed in this.
If you really want to,
this is the year I'm not gonna take it anymore.
If you really want to, go to a shop that is busy. If you want to stay in the dealership world, go to somewhere where they have a lot of problems with their vehicles.
Oh, Kia, I just solved your problem. 3-letter.
Go Chevy, Dodge,
Kia got
Ford.
great.
Those are all Chevy, Dodge, and Ford have endless amounts of work. Oh my God. I know here you go to any one of those three, it's a month out. You're waiting a month just to get into the shop, as far as being a customer and getting your vehicle into the shop. Fluffy, do you remember when we would get you new remote control cars and you would piss us off because you would rip them apart to make them faster? Yep. Yep. Flat rate text, man. Well said, dads. I feel you, Fluffy. I can definitely relate. Oh, dude, Dave, you are funny. 1937. Fluffy, the T-Bird was a night. Oh, it was a 1985. God damn. Damn. Yes, 1937 DLC. Love y'all. Love you too, Dave. I was born when we had 48 stars on the flag. Damn. Appreciate that donation, though. And another one.
Fluffy.
We love you as well, brother. What's up?
There's no way he was born when there's 48 stars in the flag.
Who, Mark?
Not 48, 49 maybe, not 48.
When was 48 added? Or 49? When was 49 added?
The 60s, Alaska.
Yeah, Mark, you're older than that, right? I could have sworn Mark was like 50.
Yeah, but
in the
48, 48 was, well, it could be the same age as my mama. Good.
Out of 85 T-Bird, it was a good
Go
car.
on, Mark.
Ours wasn't. I don't know. That T-Bird always in the always in the shop. And of course, they would take
Ford,
it
fix
to
and repair daily.
whack ass shops constantly in. They'd say they repaired it, we'd get it back. I don't even remember what the issue was, but it was just always in and out, in and out. And I remember telling myself, like, there was a specific store, Kim Hansen Chevrolet in Burley, Idaho, that I wanted to work at. I wanted to be a fucking Chevy tech. That's crazy. I ended up at Nissan. Yeah, when it ran, it was great, but it was always breaking down. Yep, that's all I remember. I just remember, okay, we're gonna go pick up the car. Oh, we're taking the car back. Fuck. 85 G's. When you shut them off, they would diesel shit. That thing was at my very first dealership. I was stuck only doing oil changes. I didn't even know how to dismount, mount tire. So I was doing 15 plus oil changes and tire rotations there. That's a good amount of oil change and tire rotations. I'll tell you that. VTech. I felt like I wasn't gonna grow there, so I left after a year and went to a different Honda dealership. Over there, I learned how to do alignments, brakes, and stuff. Here's a crazy thought. Have you ever thought of going back to that old dealership where they had more work? VTech, bro. You jump on. He's working. He is working. Yeah. Appreciate that again, Dave.
What?
The 20.
I stole it from your uncle, man.
Huh?
I stole the money from your uncle.
Oh.
He's working. He will never notice. I'll figure out tomorrow sometime.
Slide through. You want an opportunity to work on all makes and models? Hit me up. Did he say where he's from? Born before Sputnik. What year was that? February 1957.
What is 1957? When he was born?
I think so.
When Marco was born? Anyone ask me who the states were?
Now where I'm at, I'm learning to do two timing belts, control arms, pressing out wheel bearings, pressing new ones on, doing wire harness repairs from rodent damage and valve adjustments. That's a good line of work. 1957. So it sounds like you got a little bit of experience under your belt. Like I said, if you really want to work on some stuff, go to a Chevy, Ford, Dodge, Ram, whatever the fuck, Chrysler, Mopar. Should be all right. They'll keep you busy for sure. I would, but they pay $21 an hour for every level. Flat rate, C-level tech, and over here is $26 an hour. But it doesn't matter since it's not always about the pay rate. Because you're making $21 an hour, making 2 or 3 hours a day, which is what, $60. Or I'm lying. About 80 to $90 a day. You could go back in pay and make 3-4 times that.
There's probably some good independent shops in the area too you could try.
Mm-hmm.
And you're probably going to do a lot more growth in a good independent shop anyway, so long as they keep you up on training, right?
Well, that's the first thing. If you want to go to a good independent shop, first thing you got to do is find one that's hiring. Second, you got to go by that place, set an appointment up for an interview, apply, hope for an interview, blah, blah. But see how busy they are. Investigate. Don't count cars in park. Make sure they ain't the same cars. You want to see cars parked, bays full. You want to see business. You don't want to see the same shit every day. And even maybe go test it out. Get some kind of service performed on your own vehicle there.
Like VTech, I took a pay cut coming to where I am now.
Don't worry if you're flat rate. Don't even worry about the hourly rate. Worry about how much business you got.
That pay cut, I'm not noticing that pay cut because I'm turning more hours.
I mean, basically what we're saying is what's better, $45 an hour times 25 hours a week, or $40 an hour times 45 hours a week. Yep. I mean, they can tell you, I'll give you $100 an hour flat rate, but all week long, I'm going to treat you like a little bitch, make you do this, make you do that, keep your job, and I'll get you 3 hours flat rate by the end of the week. I don't care about flat rate rates. They say, I like to say unlimited earning opportunity. Show me the hours.
I mean, the hours. If we're being honest, 5 years ago, I was making $15 less. I was making more. I was making more hours.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Yeah, it is very weird.
Independent shops.
It ain't weird. The cars got more complicated. That's why flat rates got to go away.
I was doing CVT transmissions 2-3 a day. I was rebuilding them 2-3 times a day. We had certain models that had common failures and paid good on extended warranty. Extended warranties were better. There's a bunch of factors.
So VTech, one thing that I would say is, why can't you do engines and transmissions and diagnostics? And another thing is that what I tell my apprentices is that you need 30 years of experience on your very first day as an automotive tech.
Exactly.
When I say that is you need 30 years worth of knowledge and skills on your very first day.
Well, what state?
But as far as why can't you do that? Well, what I tell my apprentices is that you will never learn everything that you need to know at work. If you're waiting to learn all of that stuff at work, it's never going to happen. You need to be studying every single day after work. There's tons of free resources online. Motor Age magazine, you can go to their website and read all of their old articles. Anything by Babcock Media, they will send you magazines to your shop in your name for free. You could get a stack of magazines every month for free. You could study on IATN.net. You could study on Diag.net. You could study on forums. I did a lot of my learning early on just
you could study
helping people out online.
You could study watching certain YouTube channels. Scanner Danner.
Yeah, YouTube Paul is an enormous resource these days.
Pine Hollow Diagnostics, but I'm gonna throw out Scanner Danner. That's one right there. Paul Danner, Scanner Danner.
Absolutely.
That's an easy one. If you can't find that, then you don't deserve you don't deserve to be working on the car. I'd be like Fast and the Furious. What left Luffy in the business? You can't find a tool in this garage. You don't deserve touching the car. Well, you can't find a Scanner Danner. You don't deserve working on the car. You go for a Scanner Danner there. I can give you Keith Perkins. I can tell you name after name after name. None of it means shit if you don't know the Scanner Danner.
You want to learn collectively. You want to learn from the collective pool of knowledge available to you. And
network.
I mentioned IATN.net and Diag.net. Both of those sites have years upon years of knowledge and you've got seasoned techs posting things every single day, and they post suggestions, and you can learn through osmosis just from that. Watch a video. Watch a video of an engine replacement or a transmission replacement. Watch a video of a diagnosis. Even if you don't fully understand it, watch it 3 times until you do.
Yep. You know, there is a guy on YouTube that started out late in his lifetime. God, I forgot his fucking name on here.
Lakes.
Yeah, Lakes. Lakes is killing it. Lakes is he's pretty fucking good, but he's also open-minded to everybody. He watches a lot of
He's got mechanical skill, mechanical brain.
yeah, and he has the open mind to watch and learn from other YouTubers and stuff like that. So
He'll reach out.
it's not impossible, is what I'm saying. It's not impossible. Even though you started late in your life, it's not impossible to move on up.
Nothing's impossible. You got to really want it. And this industry is a bitch, especially if you're independent. You gotta, especially independent. You gotta keep up on. You gotta try your best to keep up on the most common cars you see at the independent shop you're at. I mean, I literally have to do that where I work. I got to keep up on all the big 3. When I say big 4, 5, let's call it GM, Ford, Chrysler, or whatever you want to call it. GM, Ford. I'm gonna still say Chrysler, Dodge, whatever, Ram, Jeep. And then we got Honda, Toyota, our big 5. Then we go into the smaller few: Nissan, Mazda, Subaru. Anything other than that, fuck you. You're Euro. We're gonna charge you more. But I mean, that's a lot to keep up with when you're independent.
Yep, that's for sure.
More than one car line is a lot to keep up with. Now you also got a tool for all those different car lines. And that is where, if you're going to go independent, you got to decide what you're going to do. Because you have to, at a certain point, know your worth. Because your tool expense is multiple times that of a technician works at a dealership. I mean, unless they just buy stuff to buy stuff. But you got to work on, 3, 4, 5 different brands. They don't all use the same sockets, same this, same that. So you're going to need more tools. And if you work for a good shop, they're going to provide what I call shop tools. So if all of a sudden you're being asked to buy tools that cost thousands of dollars, then you're at the wrong shop, because that means they won't buy shop tools. They want the tech to buy the shop tools. And at that point in time, it doesn't make sense to work for less than a couple $100 an hour, which they're not going to pay you. So,
yep. Well, all right, guys, I got to shut it down. It's getting late on me, and I'm trying to go in the morning. There's a whole lot of Snap-on box with tools, almost worth $100K, and he's making over 6 figures, being 3 years at independent shop. I was amazed how fast he picked up the experience and knowledge. But yeah, all right, guys, I'm gonna shut it down. It's getting late, so y'all have a good weekend. VTech, just gotta apply yourself, brother. You gotta, hate to say it, stop with the excuses and make something happen, brother. Whether it's leaving the shop or fucking putting your foot down against your management and saying, look, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money, and either we're gonna make money together, or my days here are coming to an end. But all right, guys, y'all have a good one, and we'll see y'all next week, Friday.
All right, later.
Later, dads.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the drive, driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go.